Всем привет, дорогие подписчики и зрители канала, с вами Ринго. Продолжаем играть в Disco Elysium Final Cut на ПК. Напоминаю, что полностью русский перевод. Мы уже на 5 главе, то есть 5 часть, 5 стрим. Пытаюсь пройти все досконально до конца. В прошлый раз я остановился, короче, там, вышел, но я с тем чуваком поговорил, который, получается, должен был, ну, после 9 часов с ним встретиться возле его квартиры. С ним поговорил, он, кстати, вот он стоит, если что. Это уже другой день. Потом зашел его в квартиру, там оказался какой-то чиновник. Он мне рассказал, что он видел убийство, там побалякали за разное, короче. Он с этим чуваком встречается, то есть это там вот этот гей, там чиновник гей. По итогу потом я решил это не идти, короче, на те болота, решил здесь переночевать, потратить 20 реалов, ну и хрен бы с ним. То есть как-то лень было вообще идти там далеко туда. Потратил 20 реалов, ну ни о чем не жалею. Поболтали с этими типами. В принципе, ну, погнали. Теперь пойдем на болото. Так, что это за типы? Жестко мотокарета. Странный. Будь я реальным черепом, я бы ее подрезал, рисовал бы, один еще подсветил неоном. Такой черепомобиль стал бы охерительным трофеем. Мусорские бошки. Ага, тузин. Катачка, прикинь, что это значит для черепа. Я ценю интерес к моей жесткой мотокарете, но вынужден вас прервать. РГМ срезанный угрозам, направленным в адрес ее собственности. Это все теоретические выкладки, коп. Без привязки к реальности. Он поваришься, товарищ чувак. Реальный черепа. Черепа — сильное название для организации. Кто вы такие? Могу тебе сказать, кем мы не являемся, коп. Мы не стукачи, не... и не черепа. При этом мы не хотим сказать, что черепа... Совсем наоборот. Из этого тебе стоит уяснить одно, полицейский. Мы не состоим в бане черепов. Но это пока. Что ж, хочешь, займемся обменом мнениями. Похоже, этим молодым людям не имется поделиться своими идеалами. Кто такие черепа? А ты не знаешь? Тогда что ж за коп? Осторожно, это не вопрос. Я так рад, что ты спросил. Вопрос был риторическим. Говорит он, поднимал. Черепа — это самая жестокая банда. Леса Морталс, бессмертная, криминальные синдикаты западного Ревашоля. Просто адские психи. Меняют мотокарету и устраивают погони на полной скорости. Всегда на стиле посылают всех нахер и славят своими невербальными... Невербальным что? Если череп тебя заметит, он вытащит кинжал и поймет слово не сказано. Голос лейтенанта, как обычно, спокоен. Свидетельство того, сколько насилия и смерти он повидал через прицел своего пистолета. Fuck. Word. Pix. Обычно они проводят время в загоревшем квартале журок или катаются по улицам своих закрученных, кажется, священных. Скорее бы попасть в черепа. Вы что-нибудь знаете об убийстве, которое здесь произошло? Убийстве? Да, на заднем дворе. Да, конечно, мы с радостью расскажем тебе все. Это был человек. Еще его повесили. Это все? Он висел на дереве. Мудык. Типа он ничего не знает. Погоди, что кто-то что-то знает? Начались эпистемология, область настолько сосредоточенная в знаниях, что она начинает сомневаться в знаниях как таковом. Однако этим молодым людям, конечно, негде было познакомиться с этой дисциплиной. Я знаю, что вы ни хера не знаете. Вот и мне. Кто может хоть хера знать? Например, как ты можешь быть уверен, что за переносителем висит тело? Что если это арт-объект или просто фанфом? Может быть, это правда и повешенный лишь реквизит для перформанса. Мы его зрители, а который скрывается где-то в темноте. Вполне возможно, и это было бы гениальным произведением искусства. Синди череп, знаете такую, парни? Да, реально череп, говорит юноша, исполненным тоской и желанием голосом. Глаза его поддергиваются. Настоящий художник будущего уровня. Арно Ван Эйк. Кстати, если увидишь Синди, передавай привет. Несмотря на весь свой показной нигилизм, эти молодые люди полны юношеского идеализма. Настоящий слева от тебя, к ним обычно снисходительны. Кто такой Ван Эйк? Да забей, старик. Мир откроется наконец, тебя давно уже в черви сажу. Считаешь, что я старик? Ага. И пиздец старый. Да, мужик? На клавише уже прогулся. Понимаешь, что ты ничего не знаешь про будущее. Тебя там уже... Видимо, этот Ван Эйк какой-то музыкант или убийца. Почему сегодня больше не черепов? Просто занимается охраной порядка Мартинези. С бандой, по крайней мере, он способен разобраться. Поэтому организованных преступников здесь немного. Кроме самого профсоюза, конечно. Не волнуйся, мы это дело поправим. Ага, точняк. Что-то я совсем запутался. Так вы из черепов или нет? Официально мы в банде не состоим пока, по крайней мере. Когда мы сделаем себе имя, тогда сможем к ним присоединиться. Еще вы решили, что они вас возьмут. Того, что мы такие же жестокие тихие, ты сам увидишь. Увидишь, когда мы будем в банде. Это последнее, что ты увидишь, прежде чем тебя поглотит пустота. Сбей с него спесь. Ты намекаешь, что мне может играть какая-то... Ты уверен, что череп бы такое сказал? Ну, то есть, мы даже только тренируемся, так что мы не имеем в виду ничего такого против бренда черепов или против тебя. Череп точно бы такое сказал, но мы никоим образом не пытаемся посягнуть на бренд черепов. Напротив, наша цель только его маркетингового продвижения. Покажи, зачем банде? Приступите к маркетингу продвижения. Значит, вы только притворяетесь такими же злобными и жестокими, как черепа. Да, мы можем быть такими жестокими, как мостовой. И кирпич поверх кирпича, или могила поверх могилы. Красноречием этих ребят природа не обделила, а вот умом определенно. Разве могила поверх могилы не будет просто глубокой ямой? И что такого жестокого могила? Заполнять их, детка. Бросает тоскливый взгляд. Что у вас за курки? А что курки? Повернуться к... Почему тебе на курке написано? Ну, прежде всего, это манифест. Не так, что он описывает меня как личность, хотя манифесты характерны. Ну и поссать люблю. В этом мире и важнее. Наверное, еще не напоминает. И ты должен признать, они прилетают вниманием, сколько великий кукловод Дмитрий, наверное, ведет экономику к тому, что она будет целиком снова на внимание. И крайне важно, чтобы сам носитель передавал сообщение. Чего? Я хочу сказать. Мы все, и мир по своей природе бессмысленны. У этого молодого человека не хватает словарного запаса, но похоже, он эксперт по меньшей мере в одной области, пусть и весьма узкой. У тебя на куртке что написано, что за мир? Как я же говорил, многие мужчины, те ищут свою единственную, так называемую истинную любовь, которая на деле лишь одержимость, прикрывающая симпатии. Азарт, погоня и пустота в сердце. Ты добился того, зачем бежал. Породила ли эту поэтику курка или источник ее совершенно иной? Чтобы поймать рыбу, нужно много раз закидывать удочкой. Даже так нет гарантии, что ты добычи. А вот если взорвать озеро, взрывай. Больше рыбы, а времени не потрачь меньше. Время — это самая большая ценность. Знаете, изыскать способ посадить нахер сразу весь мир, а не с погрязных земли отдельных еблосей. Потому что когда человек ебет все, он не ебет ничто. И для меня это великая честь и слава. И не хочется этого признавать, но в каком-то определенном извращенном смысле он прав. Ну, что-то есть такое. У нас тут две крутейшие курки и два крутейших копа. Совпадение? Слушай, Ким. Да? Что думаешь про это? Что? Нас двое и курток две. Чему вы клоните? Какой бой ты носил? Я не вполне уверен. Что тебе больше нравится? Ни то, ни другое. Ну, ладно тебе, это же просто мысленный эксперимент. Хорошо, тогда, чтобы закончить разговор, теоретически, если бы я был несовершеннолетним, потому что если бы уже пошел по этому пути, думаю, Санны более сильный из двух. Нихера подобного. В этом сценарии Санны это я. Потому что мне как раз больше подходит. Да. Справедливо. Особенно учитывая ваши героические попытки его покинуть. Тебе история становления мюзикла дуэта. Так что, мы тут закончили как? Нам же не обязательно стоять, пока вы шепчетесь, правда? 42%. Так, сумрак. Минус сумрак. Минус авторитет. Трепет. Грубая сила.
Hey, piss. Look who it is. Shrunken cophead material.
Сейчас я тебе насажу.
Hey, piss.
Нет, нет. Проси их ни о чем. Действуй тонко. Постарайся их напугать. Ты мальчишки мечтают стать черепами. Воспользуйся этим. Я вот что скажу. С такими курками вы и оглянуться не успеете, как станете королем. Не-не-не, ничего подобного. Успешно. Вроде бы к этому же мы даже еще не в банде. Не стоит. Мы даже еще не салаги. Салаги, вероятно, это ступень в иерархии, самая нижняя, повыше. Еще даже не салаги, а уже метите в короли. Вы только салаги, а уже замыслили смесь власть черепов. Далеко пойдете. Но сейчас фишку. Пассивно-агрессивная лесть. Да ты, мать твою, в глазах паника. Хочешь, чтобы нас убили? Теперь приходи к куркам. И да, начинай орать. Да, мы тоже хотим быть крутыми черепами-убийцами, как вы, парни, но у нас нет курток черепов. Тише. Что тебе нужно? Куртки? Короче, разошинавшие головы. Ты вот так вот предлагаешь нам ваши куртки отказываться? Невежливо. Засуши наши головы. Пошел ты, мужик. На, забирай. Начинает обращать на них внимание. Ладно, говорю. Я понимаю. Черепа все равно не носят. Да. Блять. Мы раздели двоих лохов. Финал с легким интересом наблюдать за тем, как юноша снимает куртки. Вернуться к им. Раз ты говорил, что санная пидора тебе больше по душе, я возьму другую. Я помню, ты говорил, что санная пидора тебе больше по душе, но я думаю, что хочу остаться. Тебе больше по душе, я возьму другую. Мне ни один из них не нужен, все. Самый лучший коп, ачивка получена. Почему нет? Они же парные. Мы могли бы здорово сжечь или глубоко уйти в подполье. В том деле нам не понадобится выходить в подполье, не отжигать. По-моему, эти куртки нам вообще не нужны. Я просто хотел, чтобы у них этих курток не было. А, кстати, тогда мне достанутся обе. Я только за. Жалко, эти куртки должны друг друга дополнять. Когда человек один стоит на улице в куртке с надписью на спине, то это просто некто, у кого проснулась страсть. Мир сам по себе довольно банальный страх. Я не знаю, Эрик. На улице холодно. Темноволосый парень совершенно раздует. Да. Пойдем отсюда. Копы нас наебали. Да, пойдем отсюда. Плюс драма, минус авторитет, плюс мрак, минус риторика. Я хорош. Количество патронов 1.
Inside, you see a set of steering wheels, a radio.
This is precinct 57. Still no word, I'm afraid, sir.
По-прежнему ничего.
57, over.
In the cabin, you see...
Ну, нет, так нет. дружище. Я ищу, на чем можно купить игрушки для ПЦ.
We still have those boom boxes on the shelves. I doubt it.
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors. This is a pawn shop.
Да опять, блин.
Feel as if the lieutenant shifts from what?
Sure, man. Sure thing. Sure, man.
Ах, блядь. Я ж переоделся. Плюс драма, визуальность. Блядь, чувак, ты... Блядь, чё он перестал бегать, я не понимаю.
Hello. Yeah, we still have those. The Koldima Madakwa. What an interest. Once knew this was before. I'm not sure.
Do we really have time for this?
This for keeping.
As not good. You're about. There's a growing. He nods. Seabirds most.
Gulls.
That's it. A low rain.
You know, now that I've listened to it on these news.
The boomboxes wait on the shelves.
Sorry, man. I can't be giving out freebies. Never have. Won't now. A discount?
Скидку?
I do have to keep the lights on, man.
Подождите, он стоит 12 стрел.
Remember, he doesn't like music. He likes sounds. The Doorgunner Megamix is his type of tape. Certainly, it gives you a discount if you knew you play something so experimental.
Я занимаюсь не просто следом, у меня тут лучшие хиты, авиастрелка.
4 real is offensively low, but just this one.
Только в этот раз для любителей.
For the music, and here you are. Quality sound.
The porter reel is just you push, command set, and the tapes.
This isn't Revachon. This is a fucking village. I can.
The harbor. That's the son of a five-ton crane.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier the gonna run a room. A wrong night. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance whore upstairs. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arrête on your porter reel. The tape stops.
End of recording. It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls. Still.
There's more going on here.
Явно не все знаем о происходящем. Кто такой этот Кварти?
One of the other mercenaries, I think. The one he was talking to. A village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safri. Who knows? Maybe the...
A symbol of soldier of the apocalypse.
I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony.
As you take...
Дождь пошел. Чего? Блять. Малышка.
Hello, mister.
Здравствуйте. На диване сидит девушка не старше 5.
She clutches a small stuffed animal.
Время от времени.
Occasionally, she
Где твои
talks.
родители?
My mum's
Мама
outside,
на улице, а про
and
папу
I
я
don't
точно
really
не знаю.
know about my dad.
Тебе близнецам лица твои братья?
Yes.
Ага.
They don't want to
Они не
play
хотят
with
со мной
me.
играть. И старшие
They're
играют на
older.
улице.
They look the same.
Они одинаковые. Иногда я не могу их различить. Они
Sometimes I can't
идентичны,
tell
правда
them
же? То же
apart.
самое
They
же.
look identical.
Identity. Что это показывает на чучело?
It's a grouse.
Это рябчик.
You might be able to get on Gart's
Тебе
good
удастся
side
запросить
if you
гарда,
make
если
up for the
принесешь
screw
что-нибудь
he
взамен
broke.
сломанного помор. Задобрить гарда, да. Но зачем он?
I don't know.
Не знаю, могу я за его забрать?
Sure. I mean, you
Конечно, вы
already
же его
took
уже
it.
взяли. Мне он
I
все
don't
равно не
like it
нравится, он
anyway.
злой.
Is
Что у
it?
тебя в руках?
It's Lammy.
Барашка.
He's my friend. So,
Lamby is a stuffed lamb that,
На то, что он
admittedly, has
знавал
seen
лучшее время.
better
Кажется,
days.
барашка не слишком
One
хорошо себя
of the
чувствует.
yes.
Ага.
Lammy
Барашка
has lived a
прожил
long life. Lammy was a
она революция.
yes.
Газ.
Lammy was a
Революционером.
Bye.
The scruffy-haired little boy
Ваша
kicks the...
сестра.
Yes.
Да,
Yes.
да. И все, какой лаконичный.
It doesn't look like he knows.
Yes. Yes.
The door has seen.
I'll wait out after we are done with the day.
Дела
I'll
сегодня все
still
же
be
останутся
staying
еще.
in the whirling and
The key turns with a... An old mirror. On the table, you see a bowl of water. The water, a fresh start looms. On the table, you see a bowl of water.
Координация, да?
On the table, you see a bowl of water. Like an artist with a brush or a master swordsman, you use the small mirror and the straight razor with some soap to remove all that unk. The sharp blade chafes against your skin, producing a scratching sound. The surface underneath the beard feels tender. The air brushing against, they feel so smooth, surprisingly so. A feeling of freshness overcomes
Я
you,
побрился.
as if you just
Словно
came
ты
from
только
a
что вылез из
cold
ледяной ванны.
bath.
Правильно ли?
The water reflects back a vein. You almost look like a professional.
Смотрите, я побрился. Прикол.
An old mirror. Yes?
Пытаться обнюхать Кима.
The lieutenant's posture becomes rigid. The lieutenant is fastidious as a cat in matters of... Wait. There's something else there. Something. The lieutenant's aftershave. A common drugstore. But what sort of ideological...
Do you need something, detective? It's nothing fancy. Just plain old tiger super. I do like the way it tingles, though. It's the only part of shaving I actually know. Was there something else you wish to discuss? Yes. I don't know what to say. Perhaps... I'm really not sure about this turn of events. I may have preferred the mutton chops. This sort of...
Yeah, damage.
Either way, good on you.
Рад за вас.
You are...
You hold in your hand the alphabet. Every page has one word designating one letter of the alphabet with a faded illustration. Most of them. A is for azimuth. B is for Boreas. C is for cosine. D is for diamite. E is for ellipse. H is for homeboy. I is for econ. J is for Eura. K is for Q is for quasar. R is for rhododendron. That's it. You know.
Good. I also know the alphabet.
Я тоже знаю алфавит. Мэм?
Hi, officer.
Да, офицер. Женщина в дождевике стоит на причале. Висит меч в ножнах.
Anything I can help you with?
Как и всегда, я законодатель.
You've graduated to law.
Men with authority have their quirks.
Мужчины свои
Comes with
заскоки.
never
Это
being
побочный эффект
second-guessed about
уверенности
anything.
в своей правоте.
So what brings you here, lawbringer?
Что сюда? Новая мысль, вершитель закона. Это где мы
A
находимся?
fishing village on the
Рыбацкое
seashore.
деревня на берегу
This
моря.
place doesn't
У
really
этого
have a
места
name.
нет ни имени, иногда
It's
называют.
sometimes called... The sign on the street leading here is illegible.
Нет. У меня
Has
вопрос.
been since they...
Как
The
вы?
name is Lillian.
Мне имя Лилиан.
People call me
Называют меня
Nutpicker.
рыбачкой. Когда относить
I think I have time for questions.
Кстати,
And that...
Indeed, you're always confused. Ask her about the cool
Если
sword.
про ее потерянный меч, это
Helps to
поможет
break
задать
the
все.
ice.
Личный меч. А есть у него история?
Unfortunately,
К
the factory
сожалению, его
sold this
продавали
one
с
with a
трехлетней
3-year
гарантией вместо
warranty
истории.
instead of story.
Он просто для того, чтобы пугать народ.
It's to
Знаешь, как
intimidate
с ним
folks
обращаться?
most. Not really.
Не
I
то
know some
чтобы.
basic
Я
moves,
знаю
and I know
несколько
it
основных
sure as hell
приемов
beats
и
a
уверен,
knife
что
when you're in a
трудно
tough
становится
spot.
лучше. Меч лучше ножа. Довольно круто.
It's a regular
Обычный
mass-produced
серийный
sword,
меч.
like a shovel or an
лопата или
axe.
топоранчик.
Nothing
Он
fancy.
просто для устрашения.
Just
Зачем тебе
from
пугать?
time to time, people
Время от
need a
времени
lesson in
нужно
respect.
преподавать урок уважения.
That's
Говорили.
just the way
Раньше
it
меня
is.
часто обращали внимание.
Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men.
Поверь, мужчина
And believe me,
перечитывает урок хорошо.
men need a lesson
я
in
должен
manners
знать?
from time to time.
Если это так эффективно, почему больше женщин не вооружают?
What makes you think we haven't?
Потому что все
The truth
слишком
is that
запуганные,
almost everyone...
измотаны.
That goes for men too. But they put on an
К
act
этому
for
тоже
us,
относится, но
pretend like everything's
делают вид,
good
что все
and
хорошо, и
living in
как
shit
будто
doesn't
кто-то в
bother
этом
them,
узри, сказать им.
like anyone for...
Она смеется. И нравится?
Sure.
Конечно.
It looks as if
Такое
you could
впечатление,
face
что ты
down
можешь
any
победить
horror
все
in the
ужасы
world
этого
with
мира с
that
такой
same
застывшей улыбкой
unchanging
на
grin.
врач. Считай.
It's like a shield.
The traces of her laughter are
Смеха
still
все еще
there.
можно различить.
In
на
her
глаз.
eyes,
Могу
fading
отложить меч?
fast.
No, I'm afraid
Если ты
not.
не можешь.
Tempting to
Хочешь конфисковать
confiscate the
клинок,
blade
которым
I used to
защищаюсь
keep
от
these
этих
animals
животных?
in check.
Это станет
You
причиной
put me in
моей
an
безвременной
grave.
смерти. Так куда делись все эти мужчины?
Some went to patch their wounds,
Выучили
their
свой
lesson
урок и
learned.
отправились туда из рана. Другие
Others were
отправили
more
более твердого.
thick-headed.
Зато
And
из
one of
таких я
them
вышла замуж. Погоди, ну
I
почему
ended up
если я
marrying.
твердого?
Guess I enjoyed the way he
Наверное, мне
bled.
понравилась его манера стекать кровью. Должно сказать, шутит она.
If it is,
Если это
then
правда,
why the
можно сказать.
melancholy?
А где сейчас твой муж?
Gone.
Он меня покинул. Куда отправился?
To the waves.
Шел под воду.
The sea
Море
took him.
забрало его. Это было
It
давно.
was a long time ago.
Печально. А как случилось?
Who knows?
Кто знает,
Maybe he
может,
fell
упал.
over.
Никогда не
He didn't
относился к морю
respect the
с
sea.
уважением.
Went out there. Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles. Oh, the kids too, right? Working class people don't have that luxury. That's for rich folks. We just I buried my man, mourned for a month, and that was it. Life didn't really change that much for me.
This is neither a touchy nor a very interesting topic for her. She looks like she's ready to go on a date.
Похоже, она готова отправиться на свидание с другим гораздо лучшим алкоголиком. Поинтересуйся, вам обоим это не повредит. Присутствие Кима, ситуация довольно неловкая. Еще не найдено подходящее место, исследуй побережье. Я кое-кого еще может испугать.
Let's see. Who are you looking for?
Кого ты ищешь? Я ищу пропавших криптозоологов. Кажется,
I
я
don't
не
think I
знаю,
know
кто
what
такие.
these are.
Искатели
Care to
воображаемых
elaborate?
животных.
Aha, like snowmen.
Веждых людей.
Two old guys have been wandering around
Застерлись два
here,
странных парня.
nose in
Рылись.
sand, talking
Искали
nonsense
просто.
about snowmen and the like.
Всё такое.
Right?
Oh, you're getting it.
Может,
And it
прекрасная
is
картина.
good.
Don't
Куда
really
они
know.
брались? Точно не
Further
знаю,
down
дальше
the
вглубь
peninsula, I
полуострова.
guess.
Так, в случае они
I mean,
ушли
that's where they were heading.
на указанность.
Who else are you looking for besides
Мужчина
snowmen?
рабочего класса.
Yeah, I'm not really looking for that anymore.
Мужей не
Not much
занимаюсь.
into the middle class ones
Муж
either.
не для меня, его жена попросила заняться поиском.
Wish I could help you with that,
Хотелось
but I
быть
haven't
полезной, я
seen
не видела
your
твоего мужа из
working class
Я могу
husband.
помочь найти кого-то
Maybe
еще.
I can
Я
help you
больше не
find.
гонишь.
Well, how can I assist you
На самом
then,
деле ищу
officer?
кое-кого еще.
Oh? Who? Well, how can I assist you then,
Дурак
officer?
тут.
Remarkable.
Он уже потерял все,
That
что
one
мог, а
already
теперь
lost
еще
it.
куртку.
It's a good thing, too, that he has an
Промолвил
actual
с этим
police
торопясь.
officer looking for it.
Царю добру труду.
Good old.
That's odd. Is she
Жаль, если
actually
не произвело
impressed?
мне впечатление. Я просто хочу помочь человеку, видимо.
How sweet of you.
Очень мило
It
со
really
стороны,
is.
правда. На том месте
I
я бы
check around the
поискала на
abandoned
заброшенном
fish market on
рыбном
the
рынке на
boardwalk.
пирсе.
Drunks are
Возможно,
inexplicably
поэтому
drawn
все
to market.
A phenomenon that the
Феномен, который
spectral
теория
hand
презирает в
theory of the
рынке.
market failed.
If one of them lost something, that's as
Если
good a
кто-то
place to start looking as
потерял
any.
что нелепое место. Значит, чем ты
Like
занимаешься?
I said, fish
Я
mostly.
сказал, ловлю
Sail the
рыбу в сети.
waves, take care of the
Что
kids.
еще?
I sell the fish to
Я продаю
people in
рыбу
the
людям из
Delta to
Дельты
serve
для
at
их
their
молодых
fancy
ресторанов национальных
restaurants.
националей.
Authentic.
Благодатная жизнь.
Sometimes I also
Еще
walk
иногда
to
я
the
гуляю
beach
по
to
пляжу,
see what
смотрю,
the
что
sea has
принесла
given
волна.
up.
Море полно сюрпризов.
Keep it professional, man.
Профессионалом, не
Don't
скатывайся
make it
его.
sound like you're hitting on her.
Интересно, что тебе удалось
Wood,
найти? Дерево.
pieces of glass.
рыба.
Every once in a while we see bottles, drugs
Бутылки, еще
also,
наркотики всякие,
lost
потерянный
cargo in
груз.
general.
Но обычно просто
Most
дерево
of
и
the-
стекло.
All right.
Так,
Major
сейчас важный
choice
момент. Ты
moment.
можешь
You
спросить
only
только
get
о
to
чем-то
ask
одном.
one
Будь
thing. It would be
странно, если
weird
ты
to
будешь
say
проводить
them all.
опрос,
Choose
выбирая
wisely.
с умом. Уже больше узнать о человеческих телах. Мину. РГ могла пригодиться мина. Где она? Котики. Мне нужно больше информации. Я спец по наркотику, куда я спим. Там место выглядит неважно. Почему ты не уйдешь отсюда?
Go where?
А куда?
The fish are
Здесь
plentiful
полно рыбы, и
here
мы
and we
получаем
get
достаточно
enough
заказов,
orders
чтобы
to get
хватало.
by.
Слишком здорово,
It's
но хоть
not
что-то.
great,
Спасибо,
but
точно.
it's something.
Туда, где больше возможностей. Просто куда-нибудь закрыть глаза подальше от этой печали.
People imagine picking up and finding something better is an easy solution. But I don't mean to complain about my pauper life. We
Я
are
так
warm
понимаю,
and
это
fed
твой
here and
ялик на перевернутую лодку.
sure is. The sun, I
Какие
call
есть, я
her,
назвала солнце.
coated with a fresh layer of
Смотрел
tar
на
just
лодку,
yesterday.
если, конечно, солнечная погода.
It'll take some time
Погода
for it to
подставит
dry.
только под дождь.
Aye,
Точно.
sunny days.
Что погода? Какие-то
You got a
возражения?
problem?
No, man.
Нет. Мы не
We have
ищем
no
про солнечную
quarrel.
погоду.
Good. It
Замечательно.
would have been
Походу,
bad
было
news
бы,
had it
если бы
turned out
оказалось,
it
что погода
wasn't
не
a sunny
солнечная.
day.
Для
Bad
ялика
news for
ходили
the
лесом.
skiff. Bad.
There's a moment's
Сядь
silence.
молчание, смотрит
She
на
looks
капли
at the
дождя,
rain
стекающие по
streaming
желтому.
down the yellow belly
Я
of the
думаю, что
boat.
лодка будет готова.
In time, when the sea turns
Когда
and the
волны
wind
изменят
settle,
направление,
she
ветер
will.
успокоится.
My prediction, it will be
Мне
at
расчет
least
понадобится не
2
меньше
days.
2 дней. Восприятие. Попал. Мужик с ребенком.
And Mikhail noticed the windows,
И Микаэль,
especially with
видишь,
how
эти
there are
окна
no
обратно
windows on the south
Это
side.
из-за того, что мужчина
This was to deal with.
видит тебя и улыбается.
You officers,
Господа
come to
офицеры,
investigate the historic subtext of
Friend,
West Martinez?
вы должны
From
быть Ким
Highland.
Кицураги, брат. Как раз
You must be Kim
в этом
Kitsuragi,
здании
right?
далеко нет. Я
I was
ведь
just
это
telling my
настоящий
son about this
гипертекст.
building.
Nice to meet you.
Рядом такой кивает текст. Погодите, гипертекст?
Yes, hypertext.
Гипертекст. Он говорит,
Young
как будто
car
это самая
and the
обычная вещь.
collection of cultural hyperlinks.
Дидика, а что там было про окна?
Oh yes. So
Да,
Mikhail,
вот, Микаэль.
they had to deal with monitor
Великими
glare,
экранах.
especially in the summer.
49
They still
назад.
had vector monitor. No, I can't
Нет,
say that
раньше
we've met
встречались, но я,
before,
конечно
but
же,
I've
слышал о
heard
Киме.
of Kim, of course.
Здоровайся,
Mikhail, say hi to the
руку на
officers.
плечо мальчика.
Mikhail's a little tired
Ты сегодня
today.
немного
We
уставший.
spent all night
Немножко
trying to run
запустить
Orbis on his radio computer. Have you heard of it? It's a programming language used in Rad. Quite tricky, but he wanted to play this.
The man speaks in the
Натурально
artificial
льется речью,
cadence of a
профессор будто
professor
или тот,
or
кто
someone who's
частенько
been on
приглашали
too
на радио
many
всегда
radios.
But I assume you're not here for
Я
giant
полагаю, что
films
вы
when
здесь
there are
не
so
из-за
many real
гигантских
things to
фильмов
see.
здесь в мире живо.
Just as I was telling Mikhail before, this is where the coalition landed in 08.
This man is your half-brother.
Тебе как брат,
You
ты
feel
это
it.
чувствуешь, но почему?
Wow, get a load of this guy.
Уж ну
He
язык для ему
really
так нравится всякая
enjoys his
всячина,
trivia.
язык программирования,
The
а Orbis
Orbis
был назван в
programming
честь своего
language
создателя.
was named after its inventor, Victor
Центральных стран
Orbis,
пользуется
a
Orbis.
cybernetician from
Это что
Grad.
такое удивительного в
They
старом
run Vox.
здании?
Aha! But what not a lot of people know
Дело в
is
том, что
this
раньше
used to be
здесь
the
располагался
R&D department of Felt Electric.
электриком.
And Felt,
Сейчас продают
which now sells in-car.
Hold on. What's
Что такое НИР?
R&D?
Что такое НИР? Что такое отделение НИР?
Apologies, it's an
Вообще,
acronym for
аббревиатура
research
насчет
and
научных исследований.
development. They don't use it. You're probably more familiar
слышали,
with RTD, research
Научно-технические
and
разработки.
Mea culpa. You are not familiar with
Тоже
that
не знал.
one either.
Парень настоящий
This
эрудит.
man is a bookhead. It looks old and weathered, with seagulls picking apart its stone and metal
Последний раз
carcass.
здесь шло.
That's not surprising.
Видите, они
Only a
стали
vestigial
просто
ink
производить
cartridge and ferrotape manufacturer
камневых
remains.
ферропленок.
They started out as a midway
Во время
electronics
названия
outfit
начинали
in
как компания
Königstein 2
после
centuries.
своего финиша.
After, still, Tricentennial was
Цельтия
beating
была
them in
более
business
успешна в производстве
machines.
счетных машин.
But Felt had an ace up their sleeve, or should I say, they were developing an ace
это
up
был
their
за
sleeve.
горе?
It was here in Martinez, possibly
Мартинезе,
in
возможно,
this
в этом
very
здании был
building,
разработан
that
прототип.
they developed prototypes for
Пленочные компьютеры.
an elegant
Да.
folding mechanism of rollers and ferrotape
Материнский
rivets,
рельс,
portable
можно
enough to be a take-it-home solution, which is a feat of engineering.
Настоящий
Even
джентльменский
today's giants, Rehm,
He assumes something like a
Стоит
combat
лицом к ветру в
stance,
какой-то боевой.
facing
Что
the wind.
случилось?
Indeed.
Объясните,
What?
что?
The revolution!
Революция. Мальчик вытирает нос рукавом.
Unfortunately, their
К
moonshot
сожалению,
project never made it to
так
the
и не вышел на
market.
рынок.
Felt's
Если
move to
Революция
Revachol
пошел с компанией.
backfired. The revolutionary
Революционное
government
правительство
liquefied their assets and
растратило
expropriated
эффективы и
those very advanced
экспортировало все
prototypes,
передовые разработки.
possibly from this very building or one of the adjacent ruins.
Экспортировало, возможно, прямо сейчас здание.
All of this was built by Felt.
Даже
even the
мостки
boardwalk.
построены в Фельдвей.
Wild Pines built Martinez proper as a resort for their middle management.
То
Felt
есть
built this side of town for
Пирс
R&D.
построили Фельд посмотреть под...
Yes, they even built
Да,
a
они
pleasure
даже
wheel,
построили
but
колесо
that got
обозрения, но оно
destroyed in the
было
war.
уничтожено во время войны.
A pleasure wheel?
Обозрение? Лейтенант задумчиво смотрит на горизонт.
Yes,
Да.
to lure in their star engineers.
Самых талантливых инженеров.
This part of Martinez was nothing but reeds before Felt arrived.
Нужно было
They had to
прекрасить это
make the
место, оно должно
prospect
было
of
стать
living here
мировым
attractive.
центром инноваций.
It was supposed to become a global center for innovation and cybernetics. Oh, I'm afraid it didn't end well for the
Все
boys.
закончилось не очень
But this story is a bit
Это слишком
too
мрачно для
dark
маленького
for little
Если вы
Mikhail
хотите
here.
знать о пленочных
He
компьютерах,
means that
он имеет в
the
виду, что
boys
ребят
got shot by the
расстреляли
communists.
коммунисты, ребята
The
были
boys
из
were
буржуазии.
bourgeois.
Он имеет в виду, что им прострелили головы.
Officer,
Офицер.
I told you this
Я сказал,
chapter of
что эта часть
history
истории
wasn't on
не
Mikhail's
Давайте
curriculum
все рассказы,
yet.
которые подходят для детей.
The boy looks
Мальчик
first
всем
at
сначала
you,
на тебя, а потом
then
на отца.
back
И что
at his
провокационно взяли с
father,
этими продвинутыми
confused.
They used them for military
Использовала
communications,
армия для
but
переговоров.
also to write and send
Сначала
out press
служили для
releases.
записи так.
What's the Mars decree?
Может,
I mean the
конкретно
radio
говорили,
A
transmitter.
short-lived legislative foundation for a
It's a beautiful piece of text, actually. A singer-songwriter I know. I tried to get Mikhail to memorize it.
The kid takes a peek at the green and silver verb on the cover of the book, already forgetting about this part of the discussion.
Actually, no one knows. No one even knows what a computer made entirely of tape would look like.
Buckle up.
10 years ago, I did a little freelancing, I guess you could say. I was a special consultant for an exhibition at the Womty Dumpty Dum Center in Vredefort, Oranje. It raised the same questions, and we had lengthy discussions with Paul Ockerman, who was head curator at the time. This was before the twin.
Wait, did he just say Womty Dumpty Dum Center? He did it. He said Womty Dumpty Dum Center. Like it's the what the hell is a Womty Dumpty Dum Center? And who the hell are Keith and Guy Juice?
The Womty Dumpty Dum Center for Contemporary Art. The exhibition itself
посвящена памяти Лагермана, поэтому возникли такие параллели. Именно по этой причине Paul Ockerman. Вы все это выдумали. Ким? Уже все это выдумал?
In fact, I'm not. The Womty Dumpty Dum Center is a place you can visit if you're ever in Vredefort and are ever in the market for an exhibition space / contemporary. But perhaps I should return to the computers. As I was saying, the device itself was
made of black film and folding tape.
Very, very cool. Though I understand the socio-economic causes of the revolution. Yes, the official name of the project. Who knows? Maybe it was an accident. But of course, what else? Sure. What's on your mind? But of course, what else? I do have some money, yes, but that's not what's really important here.
He's not gonna give you money. What are you doing? Clearly you were just profiling. No, I mean, come on, you need the money. If it's not a thing, he can give you some.
Oh no, I don't have it on me, officer. I'm just spending time with my kid here, showing him around the lesser-known parts of our hometown.
Not that he would have to worry about being robbed. He looks surprisingly buff. Does he work out?
I do some lomantang.
Lomantang stick fighting is a form of martial arts originating from the island of Lomantang. It's used.
Actually, a great many cultures have their own version of stick fighting, such as the sacred Mabolo tradition of the heart.
He does off. As man, he's good at speaking. People must.
But anyway, I'm boring you with details again. You were saying?
Я опять утомляю вас. Что вы говорили? Я уже не помню, что говорю.
Then I guess everything got said, right? The drizzle. No, thanks to you for having me and little Mikhail here to pick your brain.
Pick your brain? If anything, this was rather one-sided. You see, a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the year. A slogan used to intertwine with the leaves a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of it.
Looks like tomorrow never came.
Электрощиток. О, бабки. ХП.
The remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime. Dripping water falls from a high place. All you can see is the shadow. There's rust and corrosion on the bars. They're foaming with it.
No, I won't even try. You know, I had a partner once. They called him Eyes, because he had to show me things. It's that bad.
Стрелять же ты можешь?
Well enough, actually.
Да, прилично.
It's odd how that
метким
works.
стрелком меня не назовешь,
I'm
но
no
ножом я выбиваю
sharpshooter,
7
but I
из 10. Чтобы разрушить.
Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing on the cloth, if you can still call it that, makes a soft. It's streaked with dried seagull. It seems likely that it was left in the surf until someone laid it.
Please tell me you're not taking that with you.
Кажется, это куртка, которую носил дурак.
I'm sure he'll be thrilled.
Давайте справа начнем.
The smell, it's awful and familiar. It doesn't help. You can still smell it. Don't you recognize it? That hideous pungency, that faintly cloying, something cold wakes in the pit of your stomach. It is death. It must be. The lieutenant has already...
Eyes up, detective. Something.
There's some tear. An empty cigarette package and a crumpled 2 empty bottles. No.
A tragedy.
Whoever tossed red Astra is the black mark. You see, it's no older. It's hard to concentrate. A man lies on the boardwalk, his limbs bent and neck turned at, and the smell is not as bad as a 2-week-old corpse, but it...
Hold on. Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is has been dead for 2 days. No longer. We need to investigate.
Another dead body. This is your calm now. Carefully. Just another day. Just another dead body. He's wearing mud-caked boots. The leather jacket suits him well. A cool leather jacket with a bolt of blue. Oh no. This you find some sunflower seeds and a rain-soaked library.
Good. We should take a look at that library card after this is done.
The man has fallen a bad fall. It might have been dark outside. His expression, height, 170 to 175 centimeters. He was just. That's what the chewing gum seems to point to as well. There's some dried blood on the metal bed. A dried chunk of blood. This is where he came out of himself. Drop by drop, when he was unconscious. It took 3.
I don't see any other major wounds, do you? Seems like the head wound was fatal. It's exactly the shape of the bench.
They screech under your feet. You see waves churning below. He could have easily disappeared into the sea through that hole. And you a 0.75 liter to
tear all around us. I'd prefer if you did.
True. It feels disrespectful. Grabowski spearmint chewing gum. The blackness of confirmed.
He ate the whole pack, right? I've seen it before. Almost the same scenario. Even the chewing gum.
The entire boardwalk.
Looks like one of the locals. He'd have to know this spot too. But that's just a lazy assumption.
A dead working class man with a bottle in his hand. Don't deceive yourself. You know who this is.
The woman you met at the book stand? Why do you think it's her husband?
Because it's the most working class death you've ever seen.
Yes, but what actual facts do you have that connect him with this woman you met at the book stand? The bright blue lining? Well, he's definitely someone's husband. Death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. A truly unfortunate accident. If it wouldn't have been for that... No, I don't see anything that points in that direction. For now, let's...
Agreed. If this somehow converges later, why not?
Oh yes. Some symptoms of acute alcohol, but I think that death arrives through head trauma, not liver failure. What about it? The deceased ate some kebab. It's probably from a...
Sometimes a kebab is just a kebab.
They'll seal this place off after the news reaches the coalition officials. I doubt not that sealing it off would keep anyone away. All it does is keep the city councils. It does seem to be a pretty straightforward misadventure. Although there's still a question of identity. From where I stand, I can see two options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own,
Переложить заботу на коллег. Погоди, аж насчет осмотра тела. Признаков совершенно представления на осмотр можно не проводить, а на мой взгляд, это просто результат несчастного случая. Я просто писать по счету результат осмотра черепно-мозговой травмы и ничего не выдумывать. Нам часа 2 работают. Но разве это не безалаберно?
Maybe, but we don't
Может
really
быть, но
have
у нас
much
нет ни
time or
времени, ни ресурсов, чтобы
resources
этим
to
заниматься.
spare.
На экспертизе
Guys at
всем
processing
разберутся.
will take care of the
Мы
rest.
нашли, и нам разбираться.
All right. We should first examine the library card you found. Then we can call the station from my kinema. Let them know.
Энциклопедия восприятия. Крытка.
As you hold it in your hands, it makes it's a sordid, filthy tale. Some secrets are better left uncovered. Don't even try. It occurs to you that you're not even holding the... It smells like a dead sea creature, tangled in grace. Somehow, it was carried or dragged to the boardwalk. The faint impressions of many footprints are also present, though it's impossible to tell what kind or how many. Suffice, the crust is hard. It's too late. You've already thought about it, and now your hands are... Now you're just flicking that shit. The library card. Billy is a unit. Whoever owns most of these type, if lost.
Good. We should give them a call from my kinema. See if we can learn anything about Billy Méjean.
Ну вот еще одна макруха получается. Не макруха, по сути, почему? Да, это не макруха. Несчастный случай.
A metal payphone. You hear the tone. The machine is inoperable.
Аппарат 10 центов.
Calling.
Набор номера.
Still calling.
Набор номера продолжает.
This feels wrong. Should end of tone. Someone picked.
Это ты, Пьер? Судя по женщине лет 100.
So nice of you to find the time
Мне
to
так
call
даже
me.
животные
It's so lonely. Even the animals have
Нет, даже
died.
среди
Are
людей.
you sure you're here?
Her voice is drowned in white noise. Sounds like you get a sinking feeling. It makes you look if Lieutenant Kitsuragi overheard you. Calling. Still again. Someone with a masculine...
Hello, Gerard speaking.
Hello, Gerard. Technically speaking, no. What you are is a surprise. Get his wife on the phone.
Who is this?
Пьер.
Who the fuck do you think you are talking to me like that?
Это чувак, который трахает твою жену, Шер. Гиом.
Very funny, asshole. Why don't you grow up? Oh.
Phone hanging. Disconnect tone.
Ладно. Поугорали, хватит.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height. Nothing happens, only the sound.
I don't think that's going to work.
The carving on the door is block-like and angular. The surface is smooth from the wind, but moist. This cheap-looking padlock is sturdily built. It shackles together a hasp and a staples. You see a yellow circle with two. There is something blindingly modern about this symbol. It's modernness. It's the contrast between the... He takes off his glasses and uses a blue handkerchief.
No. Looks like a dead man smiling. Suggests junior delinquency. For Revachol Z aussi, The moral intern defined junior delinquents as minors between the ages of 10 and 16. These acts aren't called crimes, as they would be for adults. Crimes committed by minors are called delinquent acts. This was part of your officer's exams. I haven't seen that sticker before, and I'm not a youth. That level of conceptual thinking is not part of my skill set.
The padlock passes through. Should you want to get through, it might be easier to just pry the whole thing off.
Maybe we should circle the building first and look for another way. The building has seen enough mistreatment. Yes, the pulsing base.
There's something on the sea ice there.
Блин, техника.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height. There's nothing like the sound of a sticker unpeeling. Now it's stuck to your thumb. Looks like today was a gold star day.
Получил звездочку. А там что? Ржавые штыри проводили движение листьев. Что за дверь?
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune.
It's military. A service depot of some sort. The washerwoman mentioned a depot up the coast. She said it was for moving ammo and cargo.
It may have been used to serve as an aerostatic battleship in the atmosphere. Or a...
3%, ну конечно. Да, но бывает так, что у меня, блин, и 97% не получается выбить. Что такое? О, да я богат походу или что? Ты кто такой?
A shaggy-looking girl in her late teens or early 20s kneels on the ice with an electronic.
Oh.
Здрасте.
It's cold out here, but she's not wearing a hat. She must be freezing.
Почему ты без шапки?
Huh?
Maybe she didn't hear you.
Я сказал,
A
что
little
ты не
louder.
мешал бы носить
So
шапку.
should you.
Тебе тоже. Лично я вообще никому ничего не должен. Я закон. Делать то, что тебе говорит. Мне тоже, и она у меня есть. Свой головной убор.
Oh. I didn't notice that.
Это удобно. Тебе тоже нужна шапка, если ты планируешь дальше оставаться.
Yeah, well. Look, man, fuck the hat.
Да нахуй шапку.
What did she just say? That's not how a civilian is supposed to address an officer of the law.
Авторитет. Не.
I'm sorry I said fuck the hat.
Я
I was
просто занят
constant. My whole family swears and it rubbed off
Если
on
семья
me.
матерится, вот на ее лице появляется болезненное выражение, теперь она ответит. Как тебя зовут?
Asel.
Асель.
Her hair is dyed blonde,
Крашеная
with dark
блондинка.
roots showing. There's a coarseness to her
А
features,
фамилия?
some masculinity below that timidness.
Why?
Почему? Я из полиции, это нужно для отчетности.
Okay, it's Burger.
Берже.
A very common name.
Самое обычное имя.
You have little reason to doubt that's her real
Интересно,
name.
что это ее настоящее имя.
She's not all that surprised by this cop show questioning,
Какой у тебя
is she?
This is a portable recording device. It's for field recording. Low quality, but actually just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. The wire leads to a contact microphone. A contact mic records sounds from inside things, like this ice.
Your mangled brain would like you to know there is a boxer called Contact Mike. No. You're welcome.
Что такое отношение к контактному мику?
Yeah, I record
Кажется,
stuff with
совсем
it.
непонятно. Ну да, я его использую для записи. Нет, я про боксера.
No.
Нет,
This is a
контактный
contact
микрофон, чтобы записать звуки
microphone.
внутри.
It's for recording inside
Просто
solid objects.
убивает людей.
Contact mic
То есть,
just beats people up.
Просто убивает людей. Контактный микрофон дает нам всем пример.
An entire litany
Просто
spews forth.
верились. Ляби небесные. Да, дай. Супер вдохновики, преодолевшие социально-физические и душевные препятствия.
Man, you are one weird cop.
Дело не во мне, а в том, что ты не вжешь саму себя.
What is it with you and this mic guy?
Скетерический вопрос.
Okay, if it floats your boat, I'll be more like Contact Mike and less like me.
Чем на себя. То действительно будет легче.
Good on you.
Рад за тебя. И как эта штука
The
работает?
mic? I don't exactly know.
Чини.
Somehow it doesn't pick up vibrations from the air. The book said it only picks up same place I got the recorder from, the Palaceum.
Полизей. Что такое Полизей?
Oh man.
Ты
You
что, не
haven't
был
been
в
to the
Полизее?
Palaceum?
Но мне
It's
интересно.
the
Как сам
coolest
крутой
place in
местечко
this
всей
whole
этой
drug-addled shithole.
дыре.
It's a music club and a synthesizer workshop on Boogie Street in Jamrock. Musicians live there, like real musicians.
Арно Ван Эйк.
I once saw Arno
Что
Van
такое
Eyck.
Арно?
Oh yeah. Guess you wouldn't know Van
Ты не знаешь,
Eyck.
что такое Ван Эйк.
Or really be a
Полизи
Palaceum.
про него.
Hey, didn't Piss and
Разъясанный.
Fuck the World mention Van
Говорю
Eyck
что-то про
too?
Ван Эйка. Я пощу.
I don't know what that means.
Я верчусь.
I don't know what that means
Это
either.
тоже. Что в моих пороховницах еще есть порох.
That's cool.
Это. Ты права, я не поспеваю за временем.
Sucks, man.
Это
Was there
стоит.
something else? About the contact mic, perhaps?
Хочешь что еще чем-нибудь поговорить?
Okay.
Делаешь в таком холоде.
Recording, I guess.
Записывай, что ты именно.
I think I'm recording cracks in the ice.
Для этого
But
нужно.
there's no way to tell. Not without
Думаю, твои
headphones.
шаги тоже
I
записались.
think I just recorded your footsteps too.
Что
Not
случилось с
sure.
наушниками?
My
Мой
boyfriend
парень
sold
их
them.
продал. Зачем?
I don't know, man.
Ну,
Things.
купить вещи, которые
Just
нужны для
stuff me.
жизни.
A lie.
Ложь.
They were
Я
probably
разложил.
pawned off for something.
Записываешь.
The musicians in the Palaceum
Полизи
used them for
используют
making
композиции.
music. They looped the
Получается
stuff,
музыка,
cutting
состоящая
the
из звука
tapes
встрескавшихся
together.
льда и
They
звяканья
make
ключей,
music
просто
out of
без
cracks in the
звука,
ice and
сложно
keys.
объяснить.
Anyway,
Так вот, я
I
решил
thought
тоже
I'd make some too.
говорить. Здесь
It's
вроде как
supposed to
музыкальное
be
место.
like, I don't really know what
Я
I'm
слишком хорошо
doing.
представляю, как
They
появилась
use
меня использовать синтезатор, а у меня
synthesizers too.
синтезатор.
Take this, you're cold.
Возьмите, вы замерзли, тебя начинает стягивать себе куртку.
No, man, fuck that. I'm
Да ну
cool.
тебя нахуй.
I'm
Я в
sorry I
порядке.
said
Простите,
that.
я не хотела послать
I'm
вас,
sorry
я
about
извиняюсь.
It's okay.
В порядке. Вот тут бы и пригодился головной убор.
Yeah,
Да,
maybe you were
возможно, ты
right
был прав
about the
насчет
hat.
этого. Найди свой головной убор, вот тебе нужнее, чем мне.
Thanks.
Спасибо. Немного великовато. Ты сказала, что здесь музыкально.
That? The boys think it could be a place, like the Palaceum or something. Yeah. Andre and the guy.
And why is that?
Интересный взгляд. Почему ты здесь мерзнешь, а парни сидят внутри?
They got too much stuff crammed in there. Music stuff mostly. Like this tape recorder, but bigger. And there's piles of, yep, they were pretty. I'm sorry we sold those. That stuff is more expensive than I am. More expensive than any of us, really. Doesn't matter. Go ahead.
Давай. Скажи мне поподробнее о музыкальном клубе.
It's supposed to become like a club for Nordic dance music. Except that, yeah.
Смотри на дверь. Жалобно скрипит. Что такое?
You know, anodic, cathodic, music that's made with electronic synthesizers and tape consoles.
You see clear, beautiful, violent. This is an evolutionary step up from amplified instruments, which in turn are a step up
Значит, вы
from
хотите
acoustic
превратить церковь в клуб?
I know.
Понимаю, как это.
It's not my idea.
Не моя идея, это место
Andre and the boys found
Андре
the
с
place.
парнями. Полагаю,
It
что он
was supposed to
заброшен,
be
но теперь они
deserted,
даже
but
занятия
now
не
they
могут.
Hey, you two are
Чернов
cops.
становится шире. Вы двое копы? Да, почему ты спрашиваешь?
Okay, well,
Ну что ж, может,
maybe you could
ты
talk to
поговоришь с
Andre
Андреем
and the
парнями,
guys.
потому что в этой церкви
Because there are
творится
some
что-то
strange
странное.
things going on
Раз
in
ты
that
из полиции, значит,
church.
должен проверить,
If you're
правильно?
police, you should look into it,
Поговори с
right?
ними.
They're inside that thing there.
Они там внутри.
Would be cool if you did.
Было бы здорово,
Was there
если вы
something
поговорили с ними
else?
еще что-нибудь. Ты повесила замок на церковной
No.
двери? Нет.
Not really.
Нет,
No.
Я не вешал.
She's trying to get out of a direct
Но
lie
это
with
не значит, что
semantic
она не знает,
tricks.
кто это сделал. Ладно.
She personally
Как-то-
Yeah, you know.
Да,
that's
это
what I
я хотел
meant.
сказать. Это сделал
Noid
Ноик.
did.
Ноик повесил
Noid
замок.
put the padlock
Это
on the
много
door.
твой друг?
Yeah, I guess you could say
Можно так
that.
сказать. Чем этот Ноик повесил
To keep
замок?
more weirdos
Туда
from
больше
getting
никакие
in.
чудики не лезли.
Fucking
Сраный
Martinez.
Мартинес, извините.
I'm sorry.
Крепко сжимает зубы.
It's got the
Не
worst
самое любимое,
weirdos.
только если-
If you get around to it, ask Andre about them. He'll tell you. Go ahead.
На удивление спокойно для человека, у которого берут показания. Почему?
Well, it's just questioning,
Все же
right?
просто вопрос, да?
You
Такая
just
вот
question.
попробуй.
fast and
Как бы
clean,
без-
a good one.
Не факт, что это
Can't
ложь, но
quite
ощущение
say it's a
такое,
lie,
наверное,
but it
гораздо лучше, чем
feels like
лучше,
one.
когда ты раньше
She's
опрашиваешься.
better at lying.
Once or twice,
Раз или
yeah.
два, извиняюсь.
I'm
Которые
sorry I
получают
haven't
на
had the
восточном берегу,
Razer
меня нет.
experience they
Ну,
get.
берегу.
Rich people.
Богачи.
Rich people are east of the river.
Богачи живут. Изобразительное лице, благо. Учить не просто прекрасно, я хотел бы стать одним из них. Уверен, они очень богаты, наверное, чтобы так разбогатеть, нужно быть особенным. Так вот, богачи, они не из этих мест.
Aren't they?
Разве?
I thought they were as vachelaire as any of us.
Разве
Just
богачи?
way richer.
О нет, это иностранные агенты международного капитала.
Maybe
Может,
you're
ты прав,
right.
большинство из них и правда говорят.
Most of them do speak three
проблемы у тебя были
languages.
с полицией?
The usual.
Я
I
была
had a
довольно
shitty
мерзкая
run as a
подросток, как и
teenager.
обычно.
You know, drinking,
Выпивка,
getting
драка,
into
всякие
fights.
мерзости.
The ugly.
Interesting
Интересный
term.
термин, пора пополнить
Time to
багаж знаний.
glean some
Погоди, что
knowledge.
значит боу?
Is this a
Риторический
rhetorical
вопрос?
question?
Я действительно порой не помню даже самые элементарные вещи.
Faubourg, not in Faubourg. It's a
Faubourg
massive
это крупный
banlieue
спальный
south
район.
of Jamrock Quarter.
Самое большое
It is the largest
а
ghetto
может и
in
во всем
Revachol.
мире. Что такое
Possibly
Джемрок?
the
Ну,
world.
предположим на минутку, что я забыл.
We are at Jamrock, sort of. Martinez is
Jamrock is a district of Revachol
Район Рошоль,
comprised of
который
the
вводит
following quarters: Pox, Villa Lobos,
Сильно пригодится.
My dad was a drunk.
Вот это к тому же,
Plus,
наверное, я
I
и сама
guess
начала.
I just wanted to drink too, you
хотела
know.
отпить.
Get my
Знаешь, что я тебе
party
скажу?
on.
Ты много чему научилась из своих прошлых бесед с полицией. Порой ты очень искусно врешь. Спасибо.
Thank you.
The girl is truly proud of
Девушка
herself.
действительно гордится. Да уж, я даже не помню, сколько раз ты соврала и как много из твоего вранья я смог распознать. Следующий вопрос. Что ты... Это не повод для гордости. У меня есть еще один вопрос.
Go ahead.
Эмпатия.
Okay.
Теперь мне надо на голову что-то надеть. Блин, надо было... Я не знал, что ей можно шапку дать. Минус эмпатия. Симпатия.
go again.
The device is still warm from her touch and heavy as a brick from the batteries inside. The company logo, Omicron, adorns its yellow plastic cover. Inside, the tape is rolling. The girl looks at the device in your hands. She looks you in the eye, her pupils wide, surrounded by a ridiculous amount of makeup. The wind howls. She remains. It's real.
Все-таки есть, скажи. Да не какие-нибудь детские фантазии, это может стать насильным оружием в борьбе с тем, что ждет тебя дальше.
What is?
Что? Перечисли когда? Тебе не будет. Я снова вспоминаю, как контактные мины из трущоб поднялся к самым вершинам боксерского мира. Когда они с года серьезным повреждением мозга. Ничего такого, что он не отправил бы в нокаут за 3 раунда. Настоящий бой — это бой за правильный настрой.
I can't believe this turned into another mic thing. Fine. Okay, I'll stick to it. I'll knock it out in 3 rounds.
Отправлю в нокаут за 3 раунда.
So thanks, I guess,
Ну,
for the
спасибо,
psych
вроде как за
session.
сеанс психотерапии.
Maybe I
Я
can
могу
return it. What's been eating you, officer?
Что мне гложет? Ничего.
Come on, I
Ну
can
ладно, я
tell.
вижу.
But okay,
Да, можно и
be
дальше
a boy
строить
Adero
из
about it
себя
if you
бой.
want to.
Кажется, кое-что превращает мою жизнь в сущий ад.
What is it?
И что же это? Думаю, дело в бедственном положении рабочего класса. Все сидят на шее у предпринимателей. Это дело. Думаю, это все из-за иностранцев, которые занимают наши рабочие места. Они постоянно ставят свои корыстные интересы превыше всеобщего блага.
Oh,
Что,
really?
серьезно? Да, никто не понимает, что иногда прогресс требует жертв. Это очень угнетает.
So, the thing
Тебя так
that's
гложет
been
мысль
eating
о
you
слишком медленном
is the
общественном
slow
прогрессе.
pace of social
Не пойми меня
progress.
неправильно, сам я за постепенный устойчивый прогресс. Просто хочется, чтобы люди были чуть более рациональны, вот и все, мне кажется.
Okay,
Что если,
so you're not that upset.
тебя
it
это
sounds like.
расстраивает и не настолько сильно, как могли казаться, говорю же, тебе такое положение вещей чудовищно угнетает.
Uh-huh. And you're sure it's
Ты
social
уверен,
progress
что
you're
угнетает
distressed
тебя
about,
со существенным
and not,
прогрессом? Я не знаю,
I don't
сколько
know,
мне объяснить.
some chick?
Ты уверена?
Go ahead.
Давай.
A pane of eternite has been planted. Barely hold it.
It looks like a makeshift bridge. Could be convenient.
The pane falls into the icy snow with a soft thunk.
Налить.
The tent is just...
Come on! Get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out.
Тепло.
It's safe to assume this is their leader. Or at least he thinks he is.
Давай.
Sorry, we barely have room for one.
You go ahead. I'm
actually not, he thinks. I just disliked.
I'm sure you will feel right at home. I'll
Я
keep
здесь
watch.
подержу.
You see a youngish man bleaching the tips of his hair with a...
Hello, I'm Andre. It's a...
There is definitely something future imbecilic. Yes, should the future ever come. If we look deeply, his grip is strong, sweaty, and warm. He's trying to protect.
This is my posse. No.
The young man with earrings looks at you.
An egghead.
Come on.
Egg! Together with a Settle Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation. We like to think of ourselves as we have many in the pipeline, officer.
That means they haven't set up a...
You see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish a new venue in.
Also for talent.
Yeah, thank you, Egghead. I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not easy, which brings me to the problem of occupied ecclesiastical property.
Finally, someone who understands the plight of narcomania. Play it cool. You might have an ally here.
I'm talking about the church. Burnouts. Well, I'm sad to say, drags that. And sadder yet, because the dopeheads and burnouts hold...
He leans back a little. Good. This calls for an opinion. You're an expert in those.
Они что, не местные? Я уверен, что такие есть. Только через... Почему они так не...
Their spookiness is the kind that keeps us from restoring this church into a... Also, they don't eat or clean the buildings. Shit, people just want us... Thank you, Ed. So you're gonna look into it, right? It should be a police matter. Getting them out.
Да, займусь.
All right, man.
Andre's obviously very happy you took him seriously. The whole tent is. The boys exchanged giggles.
Oh, so you met her?
He's not as glad as he would like you to think. There's concern.
I did ask Noid to install a measure against more drifters wandering in. It's a
I had to do it in an hurry. Not my best work, but it should have.
Of course. Noid.
All right.
You sense the trajectory of the little piece of metal and plastic. The object, ka-ching! The key hits your palm. The speed freaks nod to you approvingly. The young man with ribcage-shaped suspenders looks at you, feels nice. It would feel a whole lot less nice had you dropped them, or worse, got hit in the eye with them. Good thing that didn't happen.
Not long, like a week maybe.
Может быть уверен в том, что они не умерли.
I'm super sure they're alive.
Уверен, что они
I mean, come on.
Я, по крайней мере, 85 уверен, что они до сих пор живут.
Somewhere in the ruinous past that led you here, there was something.
Yes, I do. I listen to Channel 8 all the time. I know about crime stuff, and I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Что ты хочешь сказать?
I knew you'd get it. You're one smart cop.
Кое-что соображаю. Так, по поводу замка.
He nods attentively, ready to answer the questions of...
Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know. The truth is, I don't really know. None of us do. I don't even know how many there are. All we've seen are glimpses. Well, there's also the machine.
This machine is of the...
When I first scouted the place,
one of them has wires running into bowls of water. Andre.
Oh, and it felt like...
No.
Which other one?
Felt like silence.
Not exactly. We've just seen someone that we think is like you aren't alone.
It wasn't quite human.
Not human? As in a ghost? Do you know what you mean?
It was this dark shape climbing upside down along... Yeah, you know. The way
it was stalking a set.
Odd. Crabs are usually marine creatures.
Yeah, totally.
So he hasn't even been in there.
You should ask her.
The implications of there probably is no crab man.
You should talk to Noid about that. I just got a distinct burnout and, well, honestly...
This is a below-feeble attempt at avoidance. Basically, he is attempting to weaponize idiocy.
Hey now! I'm 70% sure they're substance abusers. Don't let all that technology fool you. Where do you think the drugs come from? Sure. What?
Церковь принадлежит каким-то церковникам, кто они такие.
Oh yeah, that's a meteor and
ветеранское название партии основателей
Thought it'd be cool to use.
If you don't know what the founding party is, there might be a way to mask it with minor demagoguery.
Прежде чем Лорен скажет, что такое значит метеор.
You know, of Meteo. Concerning Meteo. Meteo, a country on Muindi. On the Muindi.
One of the poorest of the first world nations today, but once a great ancient civilization.
Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know. I can't give you a precise definition, and they have roots in ancient mass society. And they're the custodians of the Pericanassian Church. You're totally wrong about that. The Pericanassian Church is about love. And love is hardcore unity. Unity. Make some noise for my...
You feel it. The anodes and the cathodes coursing through you. Your big toe starts tapping along to the bass, as if testing the waters. Feels good.
Я не совсем понимаю, о чем ты. Какая еще компашка?
Your pussy's like your people, man. Like you got your cup pussy.
And where is your pussy, detective? Nothing comes to you. The world is silent.
Что ты просто произносишь какие-то случайные слова любовь, компашка.
Are we? Yeah.
Да? Думаю, это действительно может быть довольно хардкорно.
Oh yeah. He's coming around. You're getting it.
А у тебя получается? Теперь я понимаю, как глупо с моей стороны было думать иначе. Действительно, учить любви, как и церковь.
Церковь того, что ты
разделяешь взглядно.
The one with the large head is still looking at you. You feel like you could go for a little disco. Or if they get it.
Yes. What? Yeah. Good to have. Bitch to carry. Oh. It's the one they sell at the fuel station.
It's like he's lying to you, my liege. But he's slippery enough that there's nothing for you to grab hold of.
It does. I told you we have a smell problem.
Я чувствую запах эфира, почему?
Ether? I don't smell ether. No.
Но к этому запаху примешивается еще один, довольно странно похожий на стиральный
порошок. He sniffs the air. Then it doesn't take a forensic scientist to guess it's drug-related. They look at, however, they're at least not under the influence of stimulants.
The what now?
Чего? Сказать не вдруг.
Oh, the old Ultra.
Старая добрая Ультра.
He's like an actor. Look into the souffleur.
Подскажет ему слова.
I have a major sinus infection, stuffy nose. We all do. Shit's all blocked. Yes, that's all Nosefed's doing. Without the noser, Nosefed is the shit. Sure.
Конечно, понимаю.
Here you go, officer. The noser. Blast away.
Зачем пусковая жидкость для двигателя?
The engine starting fluid. It's for starting engines.
Какие двигатели тут запускаете?
What's with the goddamn Romangarod here?
Keep on it, sire.
Какое повышение?
I guess it does.
You're not completely
Знаешь, возможно, даже
satisfied
легкий
yet.
запах эфира, который почувствую, имеет какое-то отношение к этим.
No idea, man.
Я тебя имею.
He nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved.
Убежден, что ты сообразительный коп. Наркомания — это настоящая чума, +1. Охеренно. Логика 8%.
As always.
A young man, as though he was
hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent. Hardcore. All right.
He furrows his brow.
Is it though? But is it? I mean, really?
Feels like he should reply with the very pinnacle of idiocy.
I am the Mike Enforcer.
Could there have been a right way out of this garden of forking?
So you had a talk with Andre, and now you want to discuss things with Nor. It's good you talked to Andre, yeah. Gotta come. I suck at socialising, man. A sticker. You mean he...
Interesting. He wants you to describe it, though he already knows what it is.
So I can hear you do it.
Noid, piss off, Bod. You shouldn't talk like that.
Right, noted. Sorry.
An off-handed sorry, if there ever was one.
Seems like my creation has found its way into the legal bureaucracy. The dead guy smiling.
Что это значит?
He defeated history, the present moment, or maybe he's not dead. Maybe he's just really Yeah, that interpretation holds. Simplicity, well, the sticker, the clothes, not alone. I guess one could write. Nah, you heard me. Weird stuff, wires going into water, gives off a spy sign, or some fucked up nothing's...
The sickest,
Most of it sonic powers. The hardcore aesthetic is easy.
It's not easy to reach a harmonic resonance.
Yes. Further sign matching would do good for us. One way.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
As always.
Again. So, how things go?
A number of things don't add up. How about gather around, kids? The young speed freak puts down a busted capacitor. The one with the large head seems their would-be leader is less amused.
Ну да, он не знаю, когда я заболел и враг цветенец сейчас.
But you still are.
Спасибо. Добрословность. Я достаточно неплохо справлялся и дослужил за лейтенант писать, но могу стать капитаном, представляете?
What happened?
Тебе во все дыры. Что ж, даже если с того момента прошло 1000 лет.
The young speed freak is silent.
Ты тряс сложно было оставаться трезвым ради этого. Дело ведь не критикует палатка забита с наркотиками.
I have no idea how you arrived at that conclusion.
One speaker. They have one speaker.
У вас нет наушников.
What do you know about spinning tape? Nothing. I'm sorry, but there is no lag. What do you mean? It's a one speaker.
This may be the brain damage talking.
He said it was for
likely pseudoephedrine.
And of all cellular-based life, make up your mind. First is the sweat, then no shit.
Ты трес, сложно было оставаться тренироваться. Полицейское, чтобы организовать нарколабораторию.
That's... Come on, that's...
Да ладно, это же... Кажется, расстрелом на месте.
It's not. We don't need drugs to be... Shut the fuck up, egg.
А записка после не сегодня, кому? Вам всем таки нужны, чтобы скоротать дни, когда у вас нет гостей вроде меня? Сам-то святой, что ли? Скачать удары. Знаешь, вами делать. Его голос звучит покорность. Он вот-вот перестанет ломать комедию, осталось еще немного поднажать. Поступим по закону, сначала ты мне все расскажешь, потом выйдешь в игру. Скажешь мне, что на самом деле происходит, а там решим, я умею быть исходителем. Мне вообще насрать.
What do you mean by lenient?
Решите сказать. Ну для начала тогда я не буду вызывать подкрепление, и вы не окажетесь на скамье подсудимых. Ты что, не слышал? Да я самый страшный коп на этом берегу. Я использую все свои связи, чтобы сделать это.
He thinks for a moment, then opens his mouth, but
things are just way too hard for an entrepreneur in the city. It's not like we're not going to turn the church into the wickedest, because we are. We just got to turn it into a
Сначала нам придется открыть там лабораторию для производства спидов.
You know, to get our foot in the door.
Чтобы встать на ноги. А я вам
Like I told you,
пока я собирался, необходимо там повесить электрики. Уставала, теперь в ней воздержусь. Мне жутко. Жутко. Возможно, вызвали бы полицию, если бы мы начали варить там спиды. А сам все было... Я вообще не чувствовал снисхождения. Вот, сейчас просто я стал. Гоните бабло. Собирайтесь и тащите свои задницы 41-й участок, арестовать. Провалите, чтобы я вас больше не видел. Давайте в рамках закона. Никакой не лаборатории, только глупо. А нотной музыки продолжить с клубом. Без лаборатории ничего не выйдет. Делайте, что считаете нужным, чтобы спасти клуб. Просто продолжим. Прежде чем что с вами делать, нужно разобраться с жутиками. Давайте никакой нарколаборатории. Тут блестят все дела. Я знал. Теперь это невозможно. Возможно, просто сложнее. Наркол пришел, чтобы показать нам главную рыбку, это всего бесценно. Всем было понятно, что мы не сможем совмещать клуб, но новая музыка нарколаборатории, но теперь у нас есть шанс. Причем тут рыба? Куда надо музыки, просто необходимо выходить все. На кой мы родились в рабов, я не могу. Время сходит. Андрей, нам нужен прорыв. С этими словами он скажет: я обещаю, это будет прорыв. Мы не будем там, где все будет чисто, все будет правильно. Мы будем трезвы, все будет так естественно. Ребят, победа светом над тьмой. Ладно, обещаешь. Это профилактика преступления, я за вами слежу. Хорошо. Совершенно законно. Детям убойной катушки, ничего более глубокого. До момента все будет совершенно законно. Не понимаешь, что мы на своей волне, но что это не так с командой. Нас его разговор общается посредством музыки. Что у нас AMC? Кто? Типа ведущий, артист заводит.
Interesting, sire. A bit like you then. And MC for sure.
Когда с ним общаешься? Ну, просто с нами, на самом деле, не знаю.
The man smiles mysteriously, choosing to let the beat speak.
As always, we'll be right.
The young man.
This is hardcore. It's hardcore. Skipper D's.
I see.
Hi again.
As always.
The shaggy-haired girl kneels.
So you talked to my associates, right? Are you going to help us?
Помогу.
With the church, I mean. Great. Let us know if there's any progress, will ya? We've been waiting for weeks here. I did, and I'm sorry. For what it's worth. Which isn't much.
This is why I didn't go into the tent. Typical delinquency.
You don't get to choose your posse, they choose you. Mine are idiots, but they're mine. I tried to talk Andre out of it. I even tried not to lie.
Indeed. She merely tried to omit the truth instead.
I know. But I knew you'd see through their plan too. I'm not an idiot. I should have been able to control them. And I will in the future. May I ask? What did you tell them?
Делайте со своим клубом, что хотите, только, пожалуйста, никаких нарколабораторий.
Спасибо. Я
буду держать их в рамках, обещаю. Твоим друзьям сказали, что ты была в церкви, что ты там видела. Ты мне не поверишь, поэтому я рассказываю.
She's less prone to blurt it out, crab man, than the others.
Посмотрим, давай рассказывай.
Okay. I went in and I saw a woman next to one of those machines there. She was dressed like someone who's been raised by their grandmother, you know, strange old clothes, had this absent expression, didn't say anything, and then, you know, right behind her a man crawled down the wall, upside down like a crab, down the church wall. I think the woman, he stopped right before he got to the floor, then just hung there like that, looking at me, right at me. I fucking turned around and walked.
Like a crab, you say?
It was too dark. I couldn't tell exactly.
Come on. She obviously could. She already went into detail.
He looked like a banger, okay? He was all muscular and stuff. Had a mesh tank top. I know it sounds ridiculous, but that only makes...
A crab and a banger?
Yes, a banger. As in a mess gang member. I know what it sounds like, but that's what I saw.
Ты была не права, я верю тебе.
Why?
Почему? Слишком нелепая история, чтобы быть выдумкой.
I guess so.
Наверное, ты прав, она действительно.
What else?
Ну да, ладно, что-нибудь еще. Скажи подробнее о своих коллег.
My associates? I haven't got much to say about them. Sorry.
Не знаю,
I just don't tell people about my friends.
To the cops.
Как насчет тебя? Расскажи мне что-нибудь о себе.
Me? I'm a silver bird. Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but... Recording, I guess. I think I'm recording cracks in the ice. My boy, I don't know.
A lie.
The musicians in the anyway, I don't
Take this.
No, man.
It's okay.
Go ahead.
Ну, идем разгонять демонов, получается.
Heavy wooden, the lock.
Let's go.
A great whoosh in the heart. The silence in this part of the church, it's almost palpable. All the shifting, maybe if you were to stand in just the right spot, even your footsteps would be completely, and then it's gone. Almost all of it. It seems the sound here is detached from its source. You can hardly hear your own breathing. You produce a few muffled thumps, after which your voice is barely audible. Not a howl, but the soft. The lieutenant points to his ears and...
Can you hear anything? The church just has strange acoustics.
Maybe the church was designed this way to prevent boisterous activity, singing and dancing on its... He doesn't seem entirely convinced, though. The orderly rows of ceiling panels become barely visible, then disappear completely in the darkness of the tower overhead. It's like there's something moving up there. A shadow has emerged from the tower and it's making its way toward you through all the other shadows. Yes, the darkness makes the ceiling feel infinitely far away. It's not a shadow anymore, becoming more substantial as it gets...
Officer, is there something up there?
Oh no, you've lost sight of it. Where did... You see something hanging from the rafters, looking straight at you with dark eyes.
Смотрите, реально, Человек-паук получается.
Maybe it's possible to talk to it. The shadow is a man made the crab man.
Килокраб. Не нарушай тишину.
The man leaned forward a little, fixing you with a steady...
Habitual alcohol use has made you into a scared little pussy, Holmes. But don't worry, everything's gonna be alright.
That accent is Villalobos, a peninsula in Mesk and a district in Jamrock.
Here you can receive the mother's love, and when you're ready, she will take your hand and lift you.
This man is obviously a habitual narcotics user. Do we really need to question him?
Hey, and what was that about, the bottle again? You haven't even drank that much lately. Lay off it already.
Está crudo, way. I see deep inside you. Your body and your spirit are suffering greatly from overindulgence. And you don't even know it. I was like you once, just dragging my feet.
You know, actually, since we're here, you may want to pay attention to what the ceiling climber is saying.
Мне почему-то кажется, что в этом ты прав.
Don't trust me. Trust the mother. I'm only the messenger, Holmes. This is the Church of the Mother of Silence. You are welcome here.
You have no idea what the fuck he's talking about. Whatever it is, he's quite confident about it. Just look how great. 'Tis not an act, my liege. Save him perchance. He hath deceived his very self. This man is a zealot.
Never known myself to be a crab. But if that's the name you got for me, I won't stop you from using it. I always thought of myself more like a flame, flickering along the rafters and beams.
That's not the only technique he's working on. Look at those carved sculptures. And And is that a satchel of tools over there?
Sure am. Whittling wood used to be something. Now I use those same hands in service of something greater than my own.
All right, let's consider the context and meaning here.
Вижу, чему все это такое ощущение, будто все эти фигуры пытаются слиться с рекой слиться. Единым целым, или может с самой матерью.
It's all just for the mother, man. No need to overthink it.
Кем ты был до того, как стал человеком
I
крабом?
was in a gang way, but my memories of that time are fading. Most of them are already gone.
Все больше и больше люди теряют память.
Nah, ese, it's not like that.
Потеря памяти лучшее,
Best thing that can happen.
Do you remember your names?
Tiago's my
Меня зовут
name,
Тиаго.
but those syllables don't mean much to me these days.
Имя определяет не только твою личность, так сказать.
Your place amongst your fellows.
Среди товарищей, твое место в
Your
мире.
place in
Такое
the
сейчас
world.
ни к чему.
I ain't got no use for such a place. That's just the thing,
Это
Holmes.
ерунда, дружище.
None of that matters.
Что ты здесь делаешь?
This is a special
Здесь в
place.
нашем мире есть проку.
There's a perforation in the world. I circled it. Nurtured by the silence bestowed by the
Что это за
Lord.
матерь тишины, которую ты
Oh,
говоришь?
that's no simple question,
Которую
I
нельзя
say.
нарисовать или запечатлеть.
She is a cavity in the dark beyond sense. She
Когда ты
saved me.
придаешь
I will be incinerated.
That sounds a bit like substitution behavior, no?
ощущение, да? Ты
You know a thing or
просто
two about that.
заменяешь один наркотик
It's
другим.
not like that at all, man. It's just fake.
Too gleeful, those words.
Или много ликования в
He
его
is lying,
словах.
not to you,
Не вам,
to
не
his
самому себе.
very own self.
Вера тоже
I
наркотик.
heard that before, Way,
И раньше
and I
ты
know I can't convince you on the spot. But think,
Я вовсе не осуждаю, мне
when's
самому
the
просто
last
такое.
I can see, and it saddens me. But devotion can save
Да, ты
you.
прав.
I know it will take time.
Это нужно
Don't
время.
sweat it.
Парься. Я по-прежнему не понимаю, что
I
ты
know
делаешь в
it will.
церкви.
I'm a seraph, Holmes.
Все
I
разное.
sing the mother's
Слава
glory.
матери. А мне ты можешь спеть? Спой мне что-нибудь.
I ain't from no
Ты можешь,
Marietti,
что я помню.
if that's what you're thinking.
Мои песни столь же
And the
беззвучны,
song I
как сама
sing?
матери.
Marietti is a Mesk style of
Мексиканская
music
музыка
and
и
dance,
танец,
commonly
который
seen at
танцуют
all
на всякого
manner of
рода
festivities.
праздниках.
He lost his cool there
Он не
for a
потерял
moment.
на крови, видимо, ты
Seemed
его
he
все-таки
hit some
задел.
nerve.
Как ты вообще нашел это место?
Hard to say. I think I did some construction work here. I've been spending a lot of time here ever
Провел здесь
since.
много времени.
The
Теперь
past is
прошлое
nothing to me
ничего
in a
для меня
way.
не значит, чувак.
It didn't belong to me.
The sinewy figure lingers on the
Ты
wooden
здесь давно не
beams,
знаешь, почему церковь
blending.
заброшена.
Police raid
Как-то раз сюда
a while back.
Did you witness
Вы
it?
были свидетелями?
Not really. Or at
Или
least
большую
I
часть я
don't
просто
remember much of
не
it
помню.
anymore. The mother's love has done its job.
It looks like he truly doesn't
Я не помню,
remember.
его чувство времени
There's a
размылось.
vagueness to his sense
Реверы
of
хотят
time.
превратить это место в ночь
The
клуб.
ones in the tent
Те
outside?
шоколадки, да, я их видел.
Right?
Полагаю, именно они
I
называли.
see them.
Наверное,
Guessing they're the
говорить.
ones
А
who
им стоит
call me a
бояться?
crook. Nah, man.
Не
They
верьте,
look
они
pretty
довольно
funny.
забавные. Кроме того,
And I
я же
don't
теперь
harm
никому
no one
не
anymore.
причиняю вреда.
Anyway.
Ну так, что ты думаешь? Ну, по поводу клуба.
Why not?
Почему бы и нет?
They wouldn't
Ничего
bother
не
me
помешает.
none.
Обычно я
I'm
наверху
usually way up
исполняюсь, и
there,
никакая музыка на
imbibing.
земле не сможет достичь.
Ain't no music
месте,
on
где я
earth that
нахожусь.
can. Might even be nice to have
Компания
some
будет даже
company.
веселее. Ты не знаешь, где сейчас другой жутик? Указательная странная машина, которую заставил.
Other spooker?
The eater is
Значит, бабуля.
Grandma?
То есть в церкви действительно живет кто-то еще, и
No. I
это
just call
я
her
зову
Viejita
ее.
because of her
Куда
clothes.
девается?
She's
Она
actually
молодая.
quite young.
Ну, может, и не
Or
настолько.
maybe not that young.
Ты не знаешь, где она сейчас?
That's what I say,
Это я и говорю,
Holmes.
дружище. Ты можешь не знать, вы же оба живете.
Don't really follow her comings and goings.
Да, я как-то не слежу за тем,
Just see
когда
her
она
typing
приходит и
on her
уходит. Просто
computer
иногда
now
вижу,
and
когда
then.
что-то печатает.
We
особенно
got different
у нас разный
interests.
интерес. Ты можешь мне что-нибудь еще про нее рассказать, как она вообще выглядит?
I'm afraid not,
Конечно, нет.
Essay.
Ищется.
You just have to wait
Наверное,
until she
или
comes
по-другому.
back.
or search through her radio
Или ради
computer.
компьютера. Ладно, спасибо.
Tremble. The time
час,
is
какой
now.
час?
Time for the
Представление
show.
час.
For Taola.
Что-то
The
сейчас.
hallowed time of fear and
Что это?
Ulagu Theodos.
Число
Seen Monday morning.
сильник.
The moment you arrived in this
Потому что я
reality
иногда
are
говорю
the
какую-то
first
дичь,
crackling.
какая-то
Yes,
Да.
you spoke the words of the
Это не шутка или
palindropos,
какой-нибудь
and
побережье
that it's totally also a
механизм.
coping
И что
mechanism.
мне, что мне страшно.
So you should be. The world island crumbles at your feet,
Я
and
действительно
in the
думаю, что скоро
far
мы должны
plain,
рассадить.
the face of the woman fractured. A machine stands in the corner, watched over by the...
Another radio computer. And this time it's already turned on. We should leave. I doubt this place bears any connection to the case. It's also quite similar to the one we have down at the station. Must be the same model.
A quaint little box of radio waves. You see fluorescent play and print buttons on the keyboard. A hatch. The lieutenant says nothing. You see the machine's glowing frame. Behind the hatch sits a cube-like crisscross of filaments, smoldering in the dark. Another filament memory. Press play. The speaker comes to life. Static seeps.
Good afternoon. Votre accident en Saint-Brune. This is...
It's the same old woman you spoke with through the radio.
Good, thank you. Please repeat. Is this the personal log? Good. Please repeat.
Let's look around. There's no use. Maybe he knows something.
No.
A hint system is not part of the protocol for repeaters.
Still, no. I am contract.
I'm afraid we are...
Now, can you please receive votre accident? Is there anything else I can do for you today? Good.
Let's look around. Maybe he knows something.
Receive votre accident. Is there... I have 2 machines registered to this company name.
Saint-Brune. That's...
Anything else I can... Goodbye.
The machine's keyboard is still... Nothing happens. In white, silver, and apricot faience, the young mother of humanism stands above you. This is her innocence cradled in her arms are a pair of glowing lungs. Your knees touch the floor. The floorboards are hard and cold. There you kneel among the snowdrifts. Diffuse light. The world is silent, but for the creaks and cracks, the ocean feels distant. In the darkness, you sense her eyes on you, inspecting you with their multicolor. The woman looks down at you kneeling. She acknowledges the passing of someone who is still alive. As that soft word passes through your mind, the lieutenant draws an X-shaped cross. From your fingertips touch your chest 4 times. Then you rise from your knees into the apricot-colored light of the window. Above you, the woman still smiles her distant smile.
The old woman in the village was right. This must be the DeLorean Church of Humanity in Martinez. It's a minor landmark, not easy to find. Most maps miss...
On the coast of an uninhabited...
There used to be 7 stave churches on the coast. The Setsa, we call them. The 7 Sisters. Only one remains. We should be respectful here, although the building appears to be deserted.
Respectful? Is the lieutenant a follower of DeLoreanism?
Yes, we all are. Her name, body, and rule are synonymous with humanism. The laws we enforce are DeLorean in origin.
The woman looks by in silence, smiling enigmatically.
It's not spiritual, it's constitutional. The DeLorean system does not demand faith, only accordance.
Энциклопедия. Блин, ну раз энциклопедия.
The mother of humanism stands above you. Despite the damage you've done to yourself, the title appears lodged in your hippocampus. This is her innocence, Dolores Day, the innocence of humanism. No amount of Commodore Red can wipe her sad smile from your brain thing. It has survived the deluge and haunts you still, and will haunt you forever. The highest category of historic individual, an embodiment of the world more. And innocence is elected to office by the founding party, a precedent that has taken place, and innocence is infallible. The decisions made by one are not decisions, they are inevitabilities. What? No, we are alone. 300 years ago, in the wake of the discovery of this Isola, the Insulindian, by explorers from the continent of Muindi, many things. You know she was a woman of the court, the wife of an influential, draped in ancient sadness. Are you sure you want to remember this bit of historic trivia? Standing under the past. It says, no, you must know. Terribly, women of the court were expected to play both contract bridge and chess sufficiently well to prove she made the most of her position in the ante-DeLorean court. Court visit, she was an almost preternatural. It was on her advice. She was crowned 2 years. Wow, indeed. Bystand. That is why the lungs are the same. As did we all. In a city called, she was dressed in a white and, oh yes, midwinter snow was one of the men in this scene. Something that had Dolores Day was shot in the chest with this inhuman quality. Terrifying is a term too terrifying. It's a simple word. She was bad for humanity, and you shouldn't have started thinking about her. Good. Now back out of this corner of your mind by choosing the bottom option. But she was not hell. She is the opposite of that. There you stand, below her once more, with your hands... Визуальный анализ. Так. Визуальный анализ. The mother of humanism stands above you. The shards glimmer.
Ясно.
The mother of humanism stands. A jigsaw of broken shards falls into place in front of you. A ghostly reconstruction of the stained glass window. Before it was shattered, there was an older woman beneath the younger one. Unknown.
Кто эта женщина постарше?
The escutcheon on her throne says, Irene the Navigator. She is depicted as an older woman wearing thick-rimmed eyeglasses. Small figures of wise men, common men, worshippers walk. Below both women, in luminous black letters, Après la vie, mort. And then along the left side, Après le monde, after life. Death, after death, life again. After the world, the pale.
Death, life again. This exaltation is common in Dolorian sacralism. In the early years, it was even incorporated as the RCM slogan. It was deemed subservient to use a strongly moral intern-related motto: justice, union, prudence, and force. Eyes cool.
The mother of humanism towers above you.
Братишка, пароль. Дай пароль.
Oh, hey, Wade. There's coffee in the too many times essay.
Surveys are a good way to fish for personal information.
Я провожу опрос о паролях в секретных ходах, чтобы выявить региональные тенденции. Тогда я просто назови неправильно. Да это необходимо для расследования особо тяжкого преступления убийства, совершенного Мартинесе.
The lieutenant raises his eyebrow.
Don't sweat it, vato.
Пароль
The
за
password
жизнь,
is
смерть.
afterlife death.
That is true. But what comes up?
What you think of that? Makes me almost pity La Nili. I think we're done here, essay.
That was, however, I'm still not sure how it's relevant.
Не парься, все отлично.
The machine's keyboard is still in the speak.
Good afternoon. Votre accident en brut. Good. Please, good. I have unlocked the filament. After ending the call, please. Votre accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today? Goodbye.
The machine's keyboard is still. The printer prints out a long text document with the first entry made on the 4th of February. Arrived at the church. The door was boarded up, so I used the crowbar to get inside. Looks like the place has been deserted. Nothing out of the ordinary. The lieutenant leans closer, scouring the printout over your shoulder.
4th of February. That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines has been here for quite a while. Our case? No, I don't think so. It must be some local eccentric.
6th of February, 51. Had a little chat with the local fishermen. Said I shouldn't go near that place, that the church was spooky. And see, even one of the spookers themselves says it's unnerving. 7th of February, 51. Finally got the electricity in. Next on the agenda, a new antenna. I'm thinking,
why would anyone need any of this equipment here?
8th of February, 51. Bought the antenna. Had some problems setting it up. Called, but at least the artists have their act together. They're qualified labor. I just have to find out what caused that data loss and be done with it. Still.
Seems like something to do with radio computers. And something about the backup data getting destroyed. And how everyone thought it was the author's fault. I think these people worked in the radio computer games business. The one we saw in the Doom commercial area.
12th of February, 51. Brought some food from the grocery store. Apparently, there's a strike going on in the harbor.
The strike. We are nearing the date of the murder. Keep reading. I'm interested now. I want to know what's that radio anomaly that sent this person here in the
25th of February, 51. I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing.
Is she talking about?
28th of February, 51. Yes, the first recordings confirm that the swallow is real and I'm not just losing my mind.
The pillar of silence. She is talking about the silence. Is she suggesting it's more than just an architectural quirk?
The lieutenant doesn't answer. He follows your gaze, studying the basins. The water shine. March 51. Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church. I've been trying to record the silence. Fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor that disco man must be a cell.
The girl on the ice? Sounds like her, yeah.
March 51. I got a call from the repeater station. Someone has tried to access the radio computer in our old office in Martinez. Can't do anything about it. The storekeeper still doesn't want to let me inside the building. Thinks I'm part of some kind of curse. How Martinez of her.
I knew it wasn't a good idea to meddle with the machine.
March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Noodles. Your reading is interrupted by the sound of the church door. A strange woman makes straight for the radio computer.
Радиокомпьютер. О. Кто? Тук. Сосона.
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
I do apologize for the intrusion.
Видите ли мы из
We are with the RCM, you see.
Стороннему делу представляем некоторых организаторов музыкальных периодий. Я пытаюсь раскрыть загадочную тайну, найти свою потерянную личность.
You won't find any answers from here. It's just me and my computer, and it has been this way for weeks. Now please give me some room. I need to...
We should talk to her after she has rebooted the machine.
What is it? No, you just printed out my personal log and wasted some paper.
Чтобы она сильно переживала. Послушайте, Лучана не ведущая программистка по компьютеру.
Yes.
Да.
Or no. Not anymore.
She doesn't seem surprised to be recognized. Rather sad. Something passes over her face before she straightens her back.
I am Soona Luukkanen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming. If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
Did she say over 16 years of experience? She must have started programming when she was still a teenager.
Человека-краба?
No. Yes.
Да.
And I don't care. I don't care about crab men.
Wow. She really doesn't. Not afraid this one.
I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything. I use the AR1 as my RAIN prefix processing unit. RAIN prefect, my radio computer. Yes? You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you? All right. Well, all radio computers perform operations up on air. So in order to gain more processing power, you need to invest in a good antenna. On the front, the unified front of radio waves. License, it's all around us. That's what...
Like love.
I guess it is. So far I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable region with bad coverage and the operation, but it's not the cheapest one on the market. So I wouldn't recommend it for your... Anyway, you should do some research before you decide to buy anything. Ask around, compare the prices. There are many milieux dedicated to... I'm working.
The machine seems almost alien with its pulsing core. The light casting her face in a strange shadow.
Could you just... for a moment? Or get to the point. I really need to focus on something. They are connected to my RAIN prefect. Whatever you do, just please don't move them up.
Short and terse. There you have it. Whatever she's using them for, they're hers.
Great. You really like those questions, don't you? I'm conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me out. I'm looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
Wait, what? She's looking for a disruption in the radio wave. The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that. Exactly. What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to... What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have?
Easy. You measure it by the world around it.
I don't know. Are we? That's what I'm trying to figure out here. But how do I figure it out? Exactly. Very true. That's what I've been aiming for. That's why I have those basins. I've tried using hydro transducers to record the silence. But honestly, it's not broken.
But does it have anything to do with necroplasmic life form?
Ghosts? No, I don't think so. I don't believe in ghosts. I don't believe in them either. Great. What are we talking about? And why? Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
Only a faint crisscross of rafters can be made. Strange things may flourish.
There's this place at the back of the church. A place where all...
The Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's not?
Maybe. But it's oddly close to the physical coordinates of the data loss that led... I know. No, I don't. Because it's just trial and error. And I don't have a... You know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work.
Это все, что я хотел узнать.
Great. Thanks.
Послушайте, по поводу той 2-миллиметровой
The swallow, you mean? What about it?
Что с ней?
Great. Thanks.
Что вы думаете,
What? I hate...
I bet she hasn't even
heard. Вы сказали, что она ее даже не раз слышала. Вы вообще когда-нибудь слушали, хотя бы пытались послушать?
Yeah. Like all the time. My tent neighbors don't really ease up with their partying, do they? Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like uninspired rub whipping. No idea what it has to do with either dancing or music. This is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it? I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build here. Take a guess, why don't you?
Какой-нибудь, я уверяю, что все-таки хотят лепить их мечты.
I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have another talk with those up-and-coming entrepreneurs, will you?
Good luck. I'm not coming in there.
Homosexual underground. Maybe you should stop obsessing about your own and other people's sexuality.
Раз, два, три, четыре, пять. Раз, два, три, четыре, пять.
Yes, what is it? I brought them here. Great. The swallow, you mean? Great.
The mother of humanism stands above you.
Yes, we all are. Her name, body, and rule are synonymous.
The woman looks by in silence, smiling enigmatically.
It's not spiritual.
И дождь идет.
Hi again. So, and? What happened? Oh man! Who is he? What did you think? Really? Huh. Interesting. What? No matter. Is he gonna be? Yeah. Noid is right. Let's get...
These guys will never catch him. You will never catch him. There's nothing to do.
Будет создавать проблемы, тоже человек. Он поддерживает физическую форму, запускает духовно и не пьет. Кто я, чтобы в его чем-то винить? Насколько я могу судить, уходить оттуда, он спрятаться. Способен забраться в самый верх и знаете, что вам его никогда не понять. И что не имеет ничего против ночного клуба в церкви.
I don't know, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you? A spooky guy climbing around when all the guests are trying to have nice, friendly hyper time?
Вам просто придется смириться с присутствием человека, не переживай. Мне кажется, вы ему вообще по барабану, как и другие.
I guess it's not a massive problem. Now everyone is welcome. Maybe. I guess we'll figure something out. Okay. But what about the other spook? The one in Grandma's clothes? A programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub? What a pity. That's my favourite. A shame. Unity!
Совершенно ясно дал понять, что не уйдет оттуда, пока не закончится свой проект.
And you can't just evict her?
Можешь ее так просто... Нет, я не собираюсь ее выгонять, придется найти какое-то другое решение. Все-то я могу попробовать еще раз обрушить.
Look at you, on a no-noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all.
Говорится, что мы не будем мешать.
If that's okay
Если
with
это ее
her,
устроит. Мы
we
просто
only
хотим
want to get
попасть
in
в
the
церковь, чтобы
church
дарить
and spread
людям
the joy
радость
of
и восторг.
The lines in the dark exist. At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. Yeah. He can do his climbing thing in
Можно
the
дальше
tower.
лазить по стенам.
And the programmer, does she like a Nordic dance music?
Вообще не нравится, на самом деле она ее терпеть может. Соврать, она втянется, да тут любовь тянется.
Egghead cannot believe what you just said. It makes him pump.
No worries, we'll figure it out. If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you,
Не собираюсь выгонять
what
ее
do you
оттуда, но
think?
могу пытаться уговорить. Приступить к заданию.
Excellent! Good luck, my friend.
Удачи, мой друг.
Goodbye, officer.
Back to see heavy hardcore. It's hardcore. Skipper.
Your cop trip.
I see you.
Hello again.
Yes, what is it?
Если я выгоню вас отсюда, я же полицейский, вы должны делать. Что если вам не нужно будет сюда уходить? Я пообщался с Андреем, он хочет договориться.
I don't want to make anything work.
Шински. Подождите-ка, вы вообще не хотите договариваться?
Yes, anything. Good.
Так, внушение. Подожди. Так, минус внушение, это нам не пойдет.
Yes, what is it?
92%. Склоните к сотрудничеству.
Easy. When her research is done,
Как только она
she
закончит
can
свой
move
центр,
out.
слушайте. По поводу вашего исследования, вы упомянули, что оно продвигается не очень хорошо. Может, мне будет
What?
помочь?
No, I don't
Нет,
really
мне не
need
требуется
any
помощь
help
с
with the
проектом.
project.
Но если я помогу вам завершить проект, вам больше не придется жить в церкви рядом с этими тут подумать.
She thinks about it. A glassy look in her.
All right.
Ладно.
Bring me the game's
Хотите помочь,
offsite
принесите
copy from my
внешнюю
old
копию игры с
workspace
моего
if you
старого
really
места
want
работы.
to
Она
help.
хранится на узкую.
It's stored on a filament memory, and I'm unable to go and fetch it
Это
myself.
этот узловой блок памяти, что вы искали, показать ей производение графики?
No, that's the production schedule you stole and accessed without authorization. I don't need it.
In his defense, it was simply lying in the
Просто
desk
лежал в
drawer
защите
of an
стола в
abandoned
запрещенном
cubicle.
Okay, but still.
Что такое внешняя копия?
It's a backup of my former
Копия проекта
employer's
компании, в которой
project,
я раньше работал.
the radio game we were
Там
working on.
хранятся.
It's stored on a filament. The backup itself is destroyed now. But I'm hoping to use what's left of it to pinpoint the exact location.
Hold on. If it's called an
Память называется
offsite
внешней копией,
copy,
то почему
then
она все
why is
еще
it
внутри
still
на рабочем
on
месте?
site?
Называется внешняя копия, то почему она все еще внутри рабочего
Oh
места?
God, not this again.
Опять.
It
Она
is
не
not
внутри,
on
она в
site.
подвале.
It is
Безопасность
in the
она
basement.
подключена.
Basement? Sounds like it's tech.
And no, taking it outside the building
Нет, даже
wouldn't
если бы
have
память
protected it
проходила за
from the
пределы
data
здания, это не
loss.
защитило бы ее от
There's
потери данных.
nothing
Потому
wrong
что,
with
чтобы
keeping the
хранить резервную
backup in
копию
the
в подвале, нет
basement.
ничего плохого.
What
То, что
happened
случилось,
was a
было
freak
лишь нелепой
accident that has
случайностью, которая
nothing
никак
to
не
do
связана
with
с
how the
условиями
backup
хранения
was
этой
stored.
копии.
We clear?
Когда вы говорите на старом рабочем месте, вы имеете в виду студию Fortress Eskid в проклятой торговой зоне?
Yeah,
Да.
that's the one.
Ну,
You can
через
get
здание
in
можно
through the
попасть в книжный
bookshop.
магазин.
You just have to
Правда,
do some
поиск хозяйки,
explaining to
чтобы
the
она вас
bookstore
написала.
lady.
Причем владелица книжного магазина, вы имеете в виду Лизанцию?
That's her name, I believe.
Полагаю, именно так. На самом деле я уже был в проклятой торговой зоне.
Good. Then you might know the
Можете,
giant
должно быть,
iceberg
вы уже
fridge
в
in the
курсе, что
building
про
cellar.
холодильник.
The
Видите,
filament
видите,
is
что
inside
стоит
the
подвальное.
fridge. Just go and get it.
Холодильник, просто сходите за ней. А где именно находится это внешний?
In the giant ice bear fridge.
Видите белого медведя, у него еще глаза красным светятся. Невозможно не заметить. Вам нужно лишь открыть холодильник и забрать эту внешнюю копию.
You've been to the fridge and it wasn't there. There was a note saying...
Нашел холодильник в виде белого медведя, а в нем записка, в которой говорилось, что внешнюю копию переместили в более безопасное место.
Wait, a note from whom? Did it specify where they took the filament memory?
Нам еще переложили в стоящую рядом машину для производства мороженого, так написано.
Jawiza, of course. Our project lead, Suliswov Jawiza. God, he was always so hell-bent on keeping the copy somewhere, like it would have made a difference. The offside copy was perfectly safe when the data loss happened. And the heads... I won't even get into the head.
Valley of 1,000 heads. You like the sound of
Нашел машину для производства, но не смог ее открыть, крышка примерно.
This is getting ridiculous. Can't you just
Что, не могли просто разморозить или, не знаю, там еще можно сделать
I don't know about the ice cream maker.
Почему вы сами не можете сходить за этим исполнным блоком?
The bookstore lady hates me. Says I'm part of the curse. Whatever that means.
Вы действительно причастны к этому проклятию?
Of course not. Anyway, I don't have my keys anymore and she won't let me in. Because she's from Martinez. And people from Martinez have never ever seen a radio computer. She thinks it emits elemental evil. No. She literally started praying for the higher powers when she first saw my rain civic.
The lieutenant coughs like he's immune.
Once I came in one morning, only to find that my terminal was full of those strange trinkets and amulets. Wards. It looked like tanks. And here's my Qualsund multi-tool. You might need it to hack loose some ice. It opens everything. If you get me the offside copy, then you can keep the Qualsund. Yes? Thanks.
Так. Инструментов. Монтировка на +2, так сказать, готов видели. Так, вы кто такие?
Here we go. Nice and easy. No way.
There's a cylinder on the ground in which the man...
Who's there? Oh.
His self-conscious enthusiasm renders his movements
Is that the police?
Почему здесь полиция?
Why are the police here?
Don't worry, Gary. I'll handle it. To what do I owe the police?
That's sarcasm. He takes no pleasure from your appearance.
Oh no, it's all right. I'm just busy. What's this about? Of course. Thank you for passing along the message. That damn water lock is broken. We can't go all the way around the 881.
Я сломал шлюз мотокареты, но теперь его починили, можете возвращаться.
You broke the water lock with a motor carriage? There was a billboard in the canal. Not a vehicle. Said Samaran
Нет, видите, я перепрыгнул на мотокарете канал, прорвал щит самарийского, так что тот упал в канал, заблокировал шлюз, в качестве трамплина использовал ломбард.
Why?
Зачем? Потому что мне нужно было въехать в океан. Это был эксперимент. Я хотел установить воздушную эффективность Куприса, видите ли, своего рода независимый исследователь.
Scientist.
Ага, хорошо.
Yes, okay. But you said the water lock is fixed.
Did he say we can go back now?
Yes, Gary. We can go soon. If you,
sir, your wife is.
I just have to do one more round. See if the phasmid has taken the bait. Then we're going. Well, first of all, it's damn difficult to find, which is why we've been. Good question. Being a phasmid of the order and I suspect it may have also developed other specialized techniques. It's my hypothesis, but I cannot
Yes, It makes perfect sense. A ghost insect, he said?
No, that is precisely. I'm expecting it to be quite giant. One known speed, typical rookie or something. Even simply catching a glimpse, very little. Not yet.
Just out of curiosity. There's no proof of its existence.
I know it's real.
Я знаю.
It's clear that his obsession with the phasmid is driven
by which I mean, I've heard enough first-hand accounts to believe quite firmly that the Insulindian phasmid, yes, the most recent sign. It's the first credible. I have to resist. Yes, the females don't need males to reproduce. Makes it easier. Yes, Insulindian. Well, yes, simple at least. Loca.
Inside a meat-eating stick.
Thank you.
Not a big fan of.
They'll work. Yes. What? My wife and...
Come on,
and leave them.
Come on. She wants us back.
Of course.
She's seen it.
Yes.
Needless.
Suffice to say, it's long been our dream to find proof of the Insulindian fat. No. I didn't expect you to take such an interest. Yes, indeed. There are four. Another. The third. You should check at least.
That seems like a lot. Do we really have time for this extracurricular venture? Is it?
Да. Я его убедил.
Bring it to me at once. Just make sure.
He's not comfortable with the possibility that you'll claim the find.
That's highly unlikely. It's made of musk and research chemicals. The pheromone should attract the insect to you, or at least prevent it from bolting at the sight of you. It's quite potent. Will last you about a week.
I hope you're not buying this. It dispenses it without letting you touch the can.
It is precious.
Right, which means you two can pack up and go back.
Finally!
Thank you for your help.
If it's more but what about his eager to leave friend Gary? He seems reluctant to...
It's not child's play. Real. Indeed. No. Everything.
He's
most established. No. Of the list of two accounts.
Да,
Yes,
тут
we
минут, наверное, на 30
cryptozoologists
где-то
are
все
brutally
считать.
honest with ourselves. In fact,
he has clearly done his...
Yes. All right.
We would have to... You need to ask him about specific
офигеть.
cryptids.
A
willow people. Not at...
They're not people. They're very... You probably... Gary and I, after what... I chased...
Lavender.
I know you further...
He makes it a real...
Confirmed. It's what... I see. We travelled to the search...
What?
Real?
Yes. Back to cryptos.
Formal.
He doesn't want to make it feel like you knowing it is some...
The most dangerous... Yes. Human... Just like... You can...
A moose that looks like any other moose. What's going on here? He's kidding, right?
The bodies found in the recent surge in moose are already been... The can't... It makes sense that once the moose would just stare at them, and that's...
This...
Anyway.
Here is a man who was at...
That's impressive, I guess. But have you seen... Of course you haven't. I haven't had a... I fear...
Yes, it remains unclear what...
Oh, although... Probably be a flightless when it's not Mijanu. Oh, decades ago. No effect. Me? By all means.
Как много текста, это просто, не знаю, час что ли читать?
Hello, I'm Yellow Man. I mean...
The lieutenant raises his eyebrow. Yellow Man. Interesting. This is...
I'm just waiting for my friend Morel to finish up with his insect traps so we can return to civilization. I like nature, just not this blood.
Ignorance. This man respects authority too much. To see the truth
Значит, вы могли прикинуться своим господину, скрыть это вырождение, что вы...
Pretend thou art.
Кто не скажет, уж это я тебе заверяю, я трезвый как стеклышко. Интересует.
I've been tempted on occasion,
Меня он бывало
but
искушал.
someone has to stay strong for...
He pronounces Revocol with a hard K. Serious question time. This man is no innocent.
I like to pronounce it the hard way.
He winks at you, trying to relay some hidden message. It's a secret, right? Garbage. You're a true patriot, and you know how it's said. The Seren way.
Oh.
So you do know something?
No.
He's not he didn't kill him or anything.
My mug? Why would you think that? Really? I hear... Okay, I admit it. I threw the mug away. You're not going to find me, are you?
Оштрафуют, рвать штрафной блок на 20 реалов. Рвать блок на 20 реалов. Да нет, Гарри, мне просто нужна информация.
Whew. Thank you.
Не пожалеете,
You
я
won't
больше никогда не
regret
буду
this.
выбрасывать свой мусор.
I don't know what got into me, really. Work has been
What did you do, Gary?
Nothing.
Вы просто
Just answering some questions. Helping out. I know a guy who works with the trash collection services, CS Municipal, so I can use the Whirling's trash compact. I'm sorry, okay? I thought I could...
Disgraced? No need for the histrionic, sir. It was, after all...
He studies his reaction. Gary doesn't answer.
Гарри, ты выбросил одежду жертвы.
Officer, please. Let me explain. It's not like I was only cleaning up. I live right across the yard from where he was hanged, and I saw him stripped naked, all the clothes. Then I came out to clean up the rags because no one else would. I put them into the Whirling's trash. Okay. I was coming to throw the mug away.
Right. It was just...
Exactly. That's it.
As he shifts uncomfortably, a series of clicks.
What sound? Really? There's lots of weird stuff out here in the reeds, though.
The sound you heard was not the sound of something easily abandoned.
Armor? No.
An infant could see he's not telling the truth. There's something going on here.
I hope I could help.
Does this mean you were in?
No. I help Morel with research sometimes, and
After all this time with Morel, he must have an opinion on cryptids.
Oh, yes. The burning rhino. A rhinoceros that looks ordinary. They have
But how is this combustible fluid?
The rhino starts running very fast to build heat, then stops. Rivercall used to be a flaming rhino. The flames are not just for decoration. During the local...
The lieutenant, it's clear the burning rhino is dear to him on many levels. Some even spiritual.
Not many Sealites here, or anywhere.
Do you remember how, when we met Measurehead and I said the next races will be a really good one? Well, this is that racist.
Да, наш расист на счастье.
Hey, man. All I meant was there are not many Sealites around here. I'm just stating a fact. Oh, yes. Of course he is. I was just speaking about him.
Sounds like some conspiracy topic. You might be able to discuss it with him when the lieutenant isn't.
Sure do.
His eyes narrow slightly. He's wondering where this is going.
In my home. Yes. When I was going to... How did you know? Mr. Clare unlocked my apartment? So you work for Everard Clare? Officer, please tell him we're good. No, tell him what have I done? He'll send them...
As he lowers his tone, he hunches his back.
Серьезно, я даже не знаю, в чем дело, просто вскрыл.
Whatever it is, tell him I'm silent as the grave. I was probably... I won't do it again. If there's anything I can do to assist you...
This scared him proper. He's positively melting from fear. Has to prop him.
The weather vane has turned. He cannot be unturned.
He clearly liked his squirming. He may even have changed his mind about the whole door opening operation.
Самообладание. Спасибо.
The 15th Indo tribe. Because there was. The 15th Indo tribe was comprised of 8 kids from Forberg and North.
Самообладание, да? Самообладание.
Always a pleasure. I mean, officers.
That shirt looks very uncomfortable on him. Look at the buttons, barely keeping that thing together, as if something is ready to rip out. Yes, like a piece of ceramic armor, for example. One that makes a clicking sound when the plates meet each other.
I knew you'd figure it out, officer. I'm sorry I didn't tell you at once. I was ashamed of what I did, and I didn't want you to know.
We're not detecting falsehoods, sire. He's Gary.
Gary! What's got... Later, Morale! I've got...
No. You've got explaining to do.
Everyone was picking those pieces off him, and I was watching them do it. So I went there to take out the trash and started cleaning up. All those rags on the ground, him swinging up there, and only the cuirass was left. So I stripped it off him. It was early in the morning. No one saw me. I took it with me.
We're detecting sincere contrition here, sire. He's not trying.
It's okay. It was a loose end, and you are tying it up now.
I'm so fucking sorry I called you Yellow Man. CLI officers commanded the suzerain's navy.
They were thoroughly conservative men. He realizes.
Because I was weak. I should have told you the moment I saw you.
The hell, Gary?
I'll explain later.
He sighs again, hangs his head, and unbuttons his shirt fully. A cuirass that matches the dead man's boots comes into view. Soon it is in your hands, smelling of his sweat.
I always thought it was the Union, but I sure as hell won't go around saying that anymore. You have my word.
This is all he knows.
Yes, absolutely. I will never do anything like this again. I won't mess with Mr. Clare either. You have my word.
Кирас — это болевой порог, сила воли. Из стекловидной ткани.
That patch of reeds over there, it's a great place to hide something. Kind of out of the way. Being so close, you don't have a reason to. Yet nothing. Just a hunch. There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like the same one you saw Morel's behind you. The ruins of a residential building. Locusts are...
Big surprise. Anyway, 1 down. 3 to go. No, you weren't.
Не надеялись.
Nothing has... A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other.
Correct. The density of the bullet holes is unusual, meaning this is a lot of bullet holes. Looks like fully automatic rifle fire. Something you don't... The manufacturing and sale of automatic rifles was curtailed after the revolution. The destructive power of such tools proved to be...
Визуальный анализ, да?
scattering of bullet holes is spread across the crowd. A row of ghostly shades stand facing the wall. There are many of them, a dozen at least, their heads lowered and eyes blindfolded. 10 meters away, other shades are lined up in an orderly manner, automatic rifles primed. A gust of wind blows. The sun blazes high up in the sky, baking the planks, the sand. A long time has passed since the moment of this fusillading. Rain and brine. The abundance of bullet holes leads to two options. Either an inordinate amount of executions were performed here, or they did not use a conscience round, where only one soldier has the loaded rifle. Looks like this. A host of men. Probably they stand. Ordinary people. Familiar. Foreign dissidents. Unwashed criminals. And hoi polloi. Such is 7 men in combat uniforms and dark coats, holding automatic rifles. The commandant, the one who gives the order.
I don't know. I don't know who died here, lined up beside that horrible wall. It could have been any. Perhaps the ones executed here were the.
Remember what Trent Heidelstein said about valves.
Another likely scenario.
Or maybe.
Yeah. It's very unlikely the To be honest, if a coalition member was anyone in this situation, it was a commando, the superior.
A cold sea. This is the trap Morel just reads. The later it gets, this trap.
Another empty trap. Always up for a good jog. Otherwise, would I still be on this?
Сколько там вообще этих ловушек?
Hi again. Goodbye, officer. Huh?
Hello again.
Так, с ней я поболтал.
An old door, worn by elements, guard. This trap's not too hot. The reeds shake sad. The wind picks up here, near the cape's end. So nothing but locust.
Empty as all of them. One more of these and we are done.
Черкой, что не ждал обнаружить в этой лурке никаких зоологических тварей.
The lieutenant stretches his back. The reeds, the wind pick. Nothing has changed.
Логика. Лыжная шапка.
There's some tear. A man. You see a slogan used.
Good evening.
Я там все сделал, я что-то...
Nothing is. Nothing has changed.
Короче, погнали тогда. Блин, а как быстрое перемещение это делать, что я вообще не вкуриваю.
Waves are big.
Why does she care about the waves?
What is it with waves? But until that happens, I can try to assist you. Oh, that's good to know, I guess.
Почему она там? Это инсталляция, облизать губы на грядущий бой. Я напился, по всей видимости, загнала в море.
This calls for a funeral, if you ask me.
Почти память
Aye. Feels deserved, don't you think? Falling in the line of duty like that and all. Quite odd. Our things are a part of
Life world. Someone's been reading up on the last century Capaldian philosophers. Played cool.
Oh yeah. You won't even be able to get it out of the water before early June. And where are you going to bury it? Take it from someone who's been through a few.
That's all we have time for right now anyway. Come back here in June and see how you feel about it then. It's not like it's going anywhere. Yes, that is a pity. But for now, let's focus on the things we do get to do. Like the murder investigation, for example.
Стиль одежды харизматик. Из-за присутствия Кима ситуация довольно неловкая.
Tequila? Ah, tequila. I knew you'd come through. That's fucking... Let me see. What? This isn't my jacket. My jacket was beautiful. This is fucking filthy. What am I supposed... I'm not taking a disgusting pile of hobo rat. Either bring it back the way it was before, or find a dumpster to...
You know, despite the guano, it looks like the jacket itself is stain resistant. It may just need a good scrubbing.
Our tenant, the policeman, I can wash it for you, but it's going...
I could use a breather.
Well, hand it over then, and I must say, I'm proud of this one.
Боевой порог сумрак.
The library. Billy is a unisex. If lost, please. Whoever most of the.
Tequila sun. My jacket?
A look of consternation.
What the fuck are you talking about, Tequila? Rosemary, what the fuck is...
Oi! That's the jacket you stole 2 weeks ago. From the kid who was making it with his gun on the beach.
That's disgusting. I've never done anything like that in my life.
It becomes abundantly clear to you how this man managed. I'm calling it. It's neurological.
That shit is so medium concept, I wouldn't touch it with a stick. But yeah, okay. I'm sure it looks...
It's an okay jacket, if you're into that look. Okay.
Не хочу ему давать выпить.
I've been meaning to have a little chat with you about your sense of style. It's just, well, you look more like a high-flying business.
That's right. You're an entrepreneur of the peace, here to disrupt legacy law enforcement.
Слушай, никогда не знаешь, какой момент понадобится провести бизнес-презентацию, я думаю.
Oh, God. Don't start. You know the expression, the clothes make the man. The right outfit in the right situation can make all the difference in the world. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
A warm smile.
Anyway, we should probably get back to the case.
В смысле? Я в ментовской одежде хожу. Что не так? А подожди, я не в ментовской одежде. А, да, командиры... эти ловушки надо искать. А, вот последняя, да?
It takes you among the reeds bend, the constant, distant song. The trap feels no locus, no phasmid either, but still.
Well, debate worked on something.
The netting is a little untidy, messier than the others, like someone or something picked up the trap and shook it with...
Perhaps our cryptozoologists have competition in the form of an actual entomologist, or someone else is sabotaging them. I could present more theories, but then I would be taking this on as a case, which I'm not. Right.
The reeds, the constant.
Oh, sweetie, I don't even know how to thank you for finding my husband and helping him out. I hope we haven't been too much trouble for you.
Truly a lot of legwork. My part...
Here, I want to give you a small token of my gratitude. It's a tie. Mexican origin.
The little silvery knob holding the tie to... You could ask her about this when you...
Oh, you don't want to hear about...
Ramblings. Nonsense. You...
Darling, I didn't even...
Measuring things is...
You were a child, my dear. Really. It's extraordinary what you were able to...
Reflexively, the...
Well, it was summer. I was building a racing track out of sand on the beach. I'm getting ahead of myself. I was 5.5. The strangest moment of... I didn't know this. I tried.
Where did you go?
I ran back home for years.
We were on a
It did, yes.
The way it moved. If it weren't for Lena.
Our first...
The glance is tender, yet...
Not all of them.
It's hard...
What if it is the case?
How could she?
So she couldn't have...
That's true. You trying to tell us you...
I thought it was a wonderful story.
But I don't believe it.
You're welcome, sweetie. I do...
I couldn't possibly...
He tries to play it cool.
Good. Okay. And? Completely empty?
No locusts?
That's not ideal.
It just means that...
She's engaging in a well...
Of course, more clever.
Yes. The Phantasmadeia picked off the...
Another trip to the reeds. Of course. Actually, no.
Heartfelt.
Thank you.
Helping. Damn it, Lieutenant. Have you no intellectual curiosity?
Морелла оскорбил. Каким образом?
Hell no.
Thanks.
Техника 3. Погоди-ка.
Hello. Lena and I were just discussing...
Consider the way the empty trap was disturbed. As you should ask the red-headed boy.
A little hooligan.
Oh, my dear Morel. You've been an old man for too long. Kids love
delinquents. My favorite.
Oh, you've been such a dear.
Well, I see you've got all the help you need. I'll see you tonight at my place. Let's play
After this is your last chance to talk.
Really, Gary? We're getting...
Lena, I'm sorry, but you're not getting... Morel, it's been fun. Really. But I need a bath, and I have delivery.
No need to apologize.
He keeps the language unemotional.
Always a pleasure to see an officer. I mean, officers.
Can I help you? What is this thing? Okay, well, this is actually a nice bird. A competent piece of taxidermy. I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess. So, I don't know. Thank you.
I feel good about our work here today. It's all about the little things.
It's not actually a...
Again?
Yes.
Hi again, gendarme. Bye-bye, gendarme.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio mic.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist? I'm afraid that...
We should try again during...
Anything else, Detective? One moment. Can you please describe the body?
We suspect he might have been inebriated when he fell.
Any signs of violence? No field autopsy necessary.
You can hear her quickly typing in the background.
What about his belongings? Did you examine his clothes? Any information on the library card? Good. You have a... Do you and Lieutenant Kitsuragi want to take the case, or should I assign it to someone else? I have assigned the case to Lieutenant Kitsuragi. That's all for now. Thank you for report 57.
In the cabin, you see a set of...
Kuno saw you wheeled that can. Fuck no. Ah, shit. That's right, pig. Shit. No, Kuno.
So he knows locusts are...
Oh my god! I told you that shit is.
Shut up.
Now they're gonna take you to Lane Prison. Deny everything, Kuno.
Kuno's not gonna say.
Lame. That rings some bells. Could this be connected to Night City?
Oh god, Kuno, no! It's gonna happen.
Stop it, see. No.
There's definitely something going on here. You should check out Kuno's shack, the one with the pig's head.
Kuno doesn't...
All around you, the hisses and like skyscrapers, spires.
Well, detective, it appears you've solved the locusts. For the missing locust case, which is a sub-case of the imaginary insect case. So at least that's going well. Oh, I'm not being sarcastic at all.
When someone says they're not being sarcastic, it's usually a good sign that they're being very sarcastic.
If anything, the present... But what do I know?
Use your powers of deduction.
I'll let you handle the Kuno side.
Fuck, does Kuno care? Yeah.
So it wasn't a phasmid. A wave of disappointment washes over you.
It's not Bugtown. It's... Stop!
Locusts coming down like a shadow.
Yeah,
There's a tug of war. The girl forces herself to watch again, the corners of her eyes twitching from discomfort.
Kuno the pig one. An artist? Maybe I am an artist.
Did he just say I? Kuno usually calls Kuno, Kuno.
Oh my god, Kuno! Yo, fuck you, see? Kuno can be what Kuno wants to be. Kuno made himself into... Don't make yourself into a...
In it, you hear snow melting, dripping from the eaves. Someone closing a window. Without a word, she disappears entirely behind the fence. For once, the boy is lost for words. He used this momentary confusion. It got him. Now convince him to leave the cryptozoologist's traps alone.
Прекрати воровать, значит. Не могу не спросить, что значит играть.
I don't give a shit. I don't need the locusts anyway.
The girl's face appears again, above the fence. She doesn't know whether to be glad because Kuno is finally convinced of the lameness, or more worried because of his...
It don't mean anything. It's shit, pig. You really shouldn't have fucked. Kuno's gonna let the fucking locusts die. The fuck are they trying to catch anyway? With the traps?
He recognizes the name.
Bitches think Kuno doesn't know shit. The fuck out.
Hello, officer. I think I... So it was just...
Thank you for telling us, sweet.
She acts...
Yeah.
He has a third...
Darling.
You're right.
That's just something people tell themselves when they fail.
Of course, sweetie. You've helped us so much already. Everyone would understand if you...
Сделали.
We are getting really carried away with this, aren't we? Fine.
He wants to see this.
Really? It's too much, officer.
What Morel means is...
Here's a fresh batch of loads.
This would show them all.
Oh, hello, sweet.
Так, ну нам все равно надо возвращаться, по идее. Хотя давайте заглянем. И скажем.
What have you found?
А нам еще сюда надо зайти.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering. Casting the frame like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. The speaker...
Good evening. Please repeat. Thank you.
Tiles on the cube. The bear's eyes are... This orange machine is dead. You slip your...
Didn't so...
Equip the multi-tool by
Turning the crank is all gone.
Подожди, блин, не тот инструмент взял.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand crank.
Грубая сила. Порог, сумрак.
You find where did that man get such a you have This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around ice squeaks. This orange machine is dead. Ice squeak and it's already unplugged. This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand. Ice groans and howls under the strain. Darkness lies inside. You gently lift the...
We should take it back to Miss Lucan and kill.
Yes, but... There. Do you smell that? Can you not detect that inimitable? What do you smell? The first thing that strikes you is but then the unmistakable reek of seagull.
Everything in order, detective? A personal errand. You're developing your... You know what? I just leave you...
The lieutenant lacks your highly developed politico-olfactory cortex. The smell, certainement. A precocious communist youth, a chance to establish contact with...
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my...
I don't believe it. I've never known those boys to have manners. They'll never be skulls, but their hearts are in the right place. Fat chance. But you can still do your part to revitalize the neighborhood.
She throws you a conspirator.
Have you noticed the quiet? This place is a sepulcher. We'll paint it.
She's making a valiant effort to come off as a nihilist, but she's really just an angry little commie.
You got me, pig shit. I don't make for a very good skull.
But I'm still gonna write some damn good graffiti.
Her voice sounds different when she speaks this candidly. Older, something.
And what do you know about politics? Well, sounds like...
Your olfactory department wants you to know that it accepts...
Sure. I know someone who'd love to talk that ideological, a right communist, who I might know.
The lieutenant let slip a sigh that seems to suggest this turn was utterly predictable.
Oh, fine. I'll help.
She's got you by the balls, Chief. And a wicked grin extends, a laughing skull. Death hilarious.
Oink for me, piggy. Just once.
Wrong! This is exactly how I treat my little brother. There, that wasn't so bad.
It's not the worst indignity you've suffered. The lieutenant, needless.
Sounds like you're really serious about meetings. Steban's group meets only at night. Poke your snout around sometime after 10 p.m. and you might just find that he's a real communist. Not like the play acting. Hold on. You didn't think... See,
Stepan's a bit on the paranoid side. He's got all these mega secret passphrases. Sure, I do. Why would I? Now, let's see if you're half as dedicated a communist. That's enough. Off with you then. And what do you know about politics?
The girl erupts.
Oh, that's very nice. The little piggy wants to make sausages. Out of what? His little piggy friends? So, the little pig... Sure. Right, I'm a... No.
The lieutenant lets slip a sigh that seems to suggest a wicked, a laughing...
Oink for me. There.
It's not the lieutenant.
Sounds like you're... Stepan, poke your snout around sometime after 10 p.m. And you might... Oh. See, Stepan's a bit on the parent. Why would I? Now, that's enough. Off with you then.
You're back. Good. On the contrary, officer. There are yet camioneers you have not...
They must have someone in an over...
I suggest you go back and canvass for more suspects. By love, you did.
Fast.
Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. What can I help you with, Lieutenant Freighter?
How about you share your information on the lynching? Know that you...
The goalposts have moved, Lieutenant. In the absence of the badge, I cannot rescind that promise. To my knowledge, the drivers are still at the roundabout. I will tell you everything I know when you've finished with them. My plan is to share information. The only way to do that now is by telling my employers you've kept your end, which I hope you will.
Meaning, the information she has will raise the stakes in this game. How bad can the info she has?
The sooner the probe is finished, the sooner I can share crucial information with you. Now, is there anything I can do for you in the meanwhile? Tea, perhaps?
Вообще. Ничего.
Hello, hello.
The trap stands empty amongst...
Fantastic.
The locusts, dazed from being they're not really going to get the chance to get...
Good. Now that's done. When do you think we will... Don't answer that.
He doesn't want to.
Ушли.
All the traps are...
А, ну больше мне уже ничего не надо, да, делать? Можно пойти спать, откисать.
There's a gap where the name.
Yes, I can't really sleep. My suggestion is a lullaby my mother. Surrender.
That's kind of grim.
Yes, it.
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards.
It's getting cold.
Good night, officer.
Все, Ким свалил.
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. The waves are beginning to die down.
It's getting late. An old mirror hangs on the table. You see the water you almost look like. The bed is comfortable.
Ну все, спать.
The bed underneath you.
Мягкая.
Like a deftly cast fishing net. Sleep pulls you out.
How have things been going?
This bastard isn't even.
Because you know you are.
Hear that? It's much.
Don't tell him, we're trying.
The last dream will be told.
Of.
Everything is so okay. Your island.
The last thought in your head before waking.
Так, ну что, проснулись?
An old mirror.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon, I can feel it.
Ладно, спасибо всем за внимание, подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте лайки, заходите на стримы,